Right, we are live. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. We are here for the semi-final of the Rugby League World Cup. Now, these two sides, it may look a little bit familiar on the scoreboard. England versus Samoa. The reason being, these two sides met in the pool stage, and that game was anything but close. But I feel this one is going to be a lot closer than that. But I hope you guys are all doing well. We are currently sitting 3:15 a.m. here in New Zealand. This is going to be an epic contest. We'll get to see what Samoa learned from that first performance up against the English, who have been looking like one of the strongest sides in the competition already. We know that Australia are through to the semi-final, and now we wait to see who will be joining them. But looking through, first of all, at the starting lineup for the home side, England, it is going to be Tompkins at the back, then Makinson out on one wing. He had a sensational game last week up against Papua New Guinea, I believe scoring himself 3 or 4 tries throughout that game. Dom Young out on the other wing. We've hardly seen him throughout the last couple of weeks, but I believe that is because Makinson has been taking all of the action. Watkins and Farnworth in the midfield, then Wellesby at number 6, and then Williams will be slotting in as number 7. Then looking through at the fullback, it will be Victor Radley at number 13, Whitehead on one side, Bateman on the other, Burgess, Mickelrum, and Hill closing out that English fullback. Now looking through at Samoa, the challengers. This is a big game for the Samoans. They narrowly snuck past the Tongans in what was an incredibly impressive game. I would say the second best game of the Rugby League World Cup, only really behind the game that we saw a bit earlier on today between Australia and New Zealand. But this is the side for the Toa Samoa boys. Joseph Suali'i at the back of number 1. Brian To'o out on one wing. Taylor May out on the other. Then Stephen Crichton and Tim Lafai. He's actually been going very well, Tim Lafai, making a lot of running meters for the Samoans. Jerome Luai, I'll say it once and I'll say it 50 times over. Jerome Luai, if he has a good game, Samoa win. If he has a bad game, the Samoans, they will be going home. It is that straightforward at the moment for Samoa. He is the key for their backline. If he can get it going early, then Samoa know what to do with the ball when they get it out wide. They've got the world-class players. Brian To'o, his Panthers teammate, will certainly be looking to get himself a try or two. Looking through, Anthony Milford, the last man in that forward pack, the back line, I should say, for the Samoans. Then it will be Royce Hunt in the front row alongside Brown and Junior Paulo, the big captain for the Samoans. Then Sua and Saul will be linking up there, and Kaufusi, the last man in the starting lineup for the Toa Samoa boys. Do let me know, ladies and gentlemen, though, if this was your side, who would you have in that starting lineup? Who would you take out? What are the keys that you think you would change if you were in charge? England is going down, says Fi. Want Samoa to win, but I reckon England will pull away in the last 20 to 30 minutes. Second half, hope I'm bloody wrong, though, says Nazi Williams there, and I again, says JJ Fox. And rare card for Fiji, says Gareth. So we just missed that one as we went off the live stream. Seems like Fiji, their discipline once again is going to be letting them down, but the two sides just about to make their way out onto the field. Not too far away from kickoff, ladies and gentlemen. Just looking through at the interchanges, players that can win matches. Now, Luke Thompson, he has been added in for England. He wasn't there for their last matchup, but now he is going to be there raring to go. Knowles, Cooper, McMeekin, also Snade, and Pierce Paul as the last man on the English interchange. Then Josh Papali, I should say, at number 8. Tapau, Harris, Davida, Tuolangi, also Leniu and Seo. So for me, Samoa's bench is stronger, but England's starting lineup, a lot of people would consider it just a little bit stronger than Samoa's, only because of that chemistry that we've seen them build throughout the early stages of the Rugby League World Cup. Looking quickly at the way that these two sides sat in pool stages, as you can see, England at the top of the bunch, sitting there with the plus 168 points differential. We do the full match or up to halftime, full match for this one. And we are going right through from start to finish. Samoa, they only had the one loss. That is, of course, to England. And we will show you the score in that game. If you guys haven't seen it already, it's certainly not a scoreline that you would expect to see between these two sides. The poll is 72% voting for Samoa. So a lot of people feel that they are confident that Samoa can fire back in this matchup compared to what we saw the last time they did play. But looking through, first of all, at the Samoans. These are their results. As you can see there, that game up against England was not what they intended. 60 points to 6. If this game is anywhere near that score, Samoa would be extremely disappointed. They have to show that they've learned a lot from their mistakes that they made in that first game. As you can see from there, they had a good game up against the Greek. also a good game up against the French, and then they were able to narrowly sneak past in their matchup that they played up against the Tongans in the quarterfinal. It was a tough fixture, but they were narrowly able to do so, winning it in almost the final moments of that contest. Whereas we look at England, they've had a bit more of a smooth sailing run to the final. They were able to win their game, like I mentioned, up against the Samoans, 60 points to 6. England then bet France 42 points to 18. They had a massive win over Greece, one of the biggest wins in the World Cup history and also in general for the games. And then also it has Papua New Guinea in their quarterfinal. A lot more one-sided in that contest than a lot of people were hoping, but England just showed their class. Makinson was on fire, and he really was tearing it up for the English in that matchup. But nonetheless, the two sides just now making their way out onto the field. We are not too far off at all, ladies and gentlemen, from this exciting contest getting underway. Will you do a stream on the 21st of December? It's my birthday then. We might have a BBL live stream possibly coming up at around that time. I poked myself in the eye earlier, and now it's going to annoy me, but hopefully doesn't affect too much at all. But looking through at all of the quarterfinals, I should also mention, throughout this Rugby League World Cup, we did see Australia beat Lebanon relatively comfortably, which found themselves into their game up against New Zealand, who were able to beat Fiji in the quarters. But in that game that took place this morning, New Zealand narrowly missing out by 2 points. Australia moved through, so the final is set. It's going to be Australia versus the winner of this match for Samoa or England. Someone's dreams are about to come true, but they've got to make sure that they play well for 80 minutes for those dreams to become a reality. Okay, they are going to have the last post being played at the ground, and then we will be national anthems, bit of a pre-match ritual from the Samoans, and then we are right into this contest, ladies and gentlemen. Will you be showing the game live? Unfortunately, due to licensing, we are unable to show match footage or audio, but we will be doing the commentary throughout the game, and I can also recommend Spark Sport for an option of being able to watch this game, and alongside that, the highlights will be on the Rugby League World Cup website. Or sorry, not the Rugby League World Cup website, but their YouTube channel straight after the game does end up taking place. And also we have got there, okay, thanks, I'll join it, says JJ Fox, and also only broadcaster for the game I can see is French, says Gareth. And is he related to Dalton Papali'i? Not quite for Josh Papali'i. Both very solid individuals though, and both play in the 4-pack. But the reefs have been put down of the Poppies. They are going to be playing the last post in a very short moment. Where's your mum gone? She is currently asleep. It is currently 3:22 a.m. here in New Zealand. So quite late. And also we get there, I said I'm broke, says Chastity. So your best bet would be watching the highlights on YouTube straight after the Rugby League World Cup highlights. They have got a YouTube channel. Be sure to check that out. And also I believe they will be on the NRL YouTube channel as another option to be able to watch all of the exciting highlights for this game. But do let me know, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting close to kickoff, so I would like to know who's scoring the first try of this match, the exact player. Let's see who can get it right. For me, I'm terrible at predicting who scores the first try, but I am going to go with I'm going to go Brian To'o. No, I'm not. Yeah, I am. Makinson for England. That's my prediction. I'll have to go soon. I'll join one later, or the next one, says JJ Fox. No worries at all. And also Samoa, says Seki. And also down to 13. It's league now, says Gareth, for Fiji with another yellow card. And they should have just did it on Sky Sports. Yeah, it seems silly how they do jump between the two. Unfortunately, and also we have got there Thompson to score the first try of the match. And this matchup, we can hear someone coughing during the last post. And would you rather watch this than the Island game, says yeah, Unri. Now, I mean, it sounds like Fiji are starting to lose a lot of players in that Irish match. So maybe it's becoming a little bit more one-sided than we did anticipate. So you're saying Luke Thompson, the man who's just come into the side for yourself, JJ, and also England to win the Rugby League 40 points to 10. Could be a possibility. At the moment for England, they've got a strong side. They haven't really shown too many cracks in their game yet, as we showed from pretty much the way that they have been playing and their scores from their fast matches. They have not really had a game that has pushed them to the extent that they want to be pushed before heading into that game up against Australia. Now, that's not saying that Samoa won't be able to push them in this game, but Samoa need to make sure that they do it for the full 80 minutes to really stop the momentum of the English, I think is the best way of putting it. But yeah, do let me know, ladies and gentlemen, who you think will be scoring the first try of the match. And can we watch the game, please? Unfortunately, if I was to show any match footage or audio, we would get taken straight off YouTube, as we were actually copyright struck last week trying to do just what we're doing here, the live commentary. And are you watching the game? If so, surely let us know how the game's going. We will be indeed. They are currently doing the national anthems, and then we will be straight into kickoff, and we will be doing the play-by-play commentary. Let you know exactly where they are on the field, who's scoring the tries, who's putting in the big hits, and who moves through to the final of this match. And also the 685 Chahu says Roman and Samoa draw the first blood, says Tangata. And there was okay, says Seki. So we are hearing Rosalind Clare singing the Samoa national anthem. Now, the stadium is not as full as I feel it should be. At the end of the day, there is some brilliant players out there on the field, and I would have loved to see a packed out crowd, but they are actually at the Emirates Stadium, which is the Arsenal home ground. And also, can I clap your cheeks? At least buy me dinner first, guys. And also, we got the Rugby League World Cup every 4 years, autumn tour every year, says Nate. And then Chauma Uso says Roman there as well, but Junior Polo looking fired up as ever. He's going to have to put in some big hits alongside Josh Papali'i. And also, Royce Hunt's been very good with his running game recently. Just something Samoa might try and use to their advantage. Say it out loud. Toa Samoa, says Roman. And there as well. Yeah, a lot of passion on the face of these Samoan players. Jerome Luai looking like he is zoned in at the moment, and as he should be. He needs to be. If Samoa want a chance of being able to win this game, which they certainly do, want to be able to right their wrongs from that first matchup when they did face the English. And England, they've been a tough side right through for this contest. And also, yes, sir, the 685 says Isaiah there, and 685, let's go, says Legend. And a lot of support for Samoa by the looks of it in the crowd. And that's going to be the Samoa national anthem now sung. We are going to hear God Save the King, and then we will see Samoa perform pre-match ritual, and then we will be right into kickoff, ladies and gentlemen, for this match. Anyone who is new, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It is hugely appreciated you guys all being here for this live stream. We are going to be doing plenty more rugby league in the future, and also got some more rugby union taking place later on tonight. 20-15 Italy winning. They're having a very good game, the Italians, at the moment. F and oath 685 says Roman, and also the Samoan flags from Isaiah. And there as well, Daniel Land singing God Save the King for the English side, and they will be also hoping. Is that Dominic Young? Has he had a haircut? I almost didn't recognize him if that is the case, unless that is not Dominic Young and I am just looking at a random other player. But if that is Dominic Young, he has had a haircut. He has decided that it is time to trip. No, he hasn't. There he is. He's got the dread still. And Toa Samoa says Tyrone in there as well. I think Dominic Young could be a danger for the defensive side of things for Samoa, because the thing is, their defense has been great throughout this competition. They have also had brilliant attack, but it's the discipline. The 6 again calls against them, being offside, making little mistakes. That is what's really cost Toa Samoa in the past. And hey, bro, are you watching this off Spark? Because Spark games are always lagging like crazy, says Boom Shakalaka. I am indeed watching on Spark Sports, so fingers crossed it does run smoothly all the way through, and God save England from Samoa, says Tangata. Yeah. At the end of the day, there's going to be some huge hits here. As soon as Samoa get the chance to run straight at England, they're going to do that. They're going to close their eyes. They're just going to absolutely crash into them. And that's going to really set the physicality margin for this match. I believe England will be the less physical side, but maybe the more strategic side in the way they use their physicality. England like to see Samoa, but the Poms are 2 together, says Nick Priest there. And if Australia lose in South Africa, they will be 6th and 7th in the world, says Richard, which would be absolutely massive, of course. But Samoa now, England sitting on the halfway line waiting for Samoa. Now, there's actually the sun out. This game is already seeing something we have hardly seen before, and that is going to be sun in England for this game. So looking into the sun, maybe not that much of an advantage for one side in the first half, and say 685, baby, says Yeezy's in there as well. So yeah, it is that far side on the left-hand side of the field in the far corner. Can we watch it, says Isaiah. Sadly, due to licensing, any match footage or audio gets us taken straight off YouTube, which was unfortunately the case last week. Even though we didn't show match footage or audio, we still got copyright struck, and we did have to deal with the copyright system. Luckily, we avoided being sued, though, so happy days just for now. But yeah, we certainly cannot afford to show any match footage or audio, or else YouTube will more than likely take us down, and then we may end up getting sued, which wouldn't be ideal, as we don't really have the money for the lawsuit. Junior Polo here is going to lead Samoa for this matchup and also for the pre-match ritual. And England going to win. They pumped them first round. Remember, let's go England, says Blake. They certainly did. Looking through at that first matchup, I can actually show you guys how the matches sat for Samoa. As you can see, they were defeated in their first game, 60 points to 6. But ever since then, Samoa seemed like they have been playing on a slightly different level, beating Greece 72 points to 4, beating France 62 points to 4, actually a bigger winning margin than England were able to get over the French, and then beating Tonga in a close encounter for the quarterfinals, 20 points to 18. We always knew that was going to be a close matchup, and that is exactly what we got when those two Pacific Island side clash. And also we have got there, what are you watching on? I am watching on Spark Sport here in New Zealand, and BBC One UK, the Rugby League match is on. And also Samoa taking home. Keep that same energy, Toa Samoa Chahu, says a Roman. And I was hoping Tonga would beat Samoa, even though I'm half Samoan, half Kiwi. It's just Tonga play that with so much passion, and we'll probably keep England under 50, unlike Samoa. And also it's going to be the same score again, says Blake. So there's another one that we haven't actually asked about yet, ladies and gentlemen. Do let me know your score predictions for this matchup. We have asked about the first try scorer of the game. Do let me know what margin you think is going to be split between these two sides. They are fired up at the moment, though, Samoa. I'm seeing a new fire lit in their eyes that they didn't have in that first game. I feel like something has clicked now. They know that they can't go into this game underprepared and underestimating the English. The scoreboard's gone weird. We'll go like that. There we go. We got it back in the right place now. Not too far off the game getting underway. I should mention on final score predictions, says Ed Vogel. So for me, you know what? I'm going to be an optimist for this match. I'm going to go Samoa by 4. But my brain also is telling me that it is going to be England by 10. But we'll see how it goes. One or two ways, and 25-15 for Italy, and not over 30 points at close. Score points in the 20s. And so also shout out to the Kiwi lads, says Roman. And also we've got there 54-12 to the Poms, and also 36-18 Samoa, says Joseph. But now the kickoff is just about upon us, ladies and gentlemen. I believe it will be England kicking off this one to Samoa, and also go Samoa watching on Spark Sport. There's a live guys on YouTube for Leo, says Sugar there, and also Aussie has pasted, and there says Gareth, and there as well. But they are just showing the starting lineup. The ins for England, it is Luke Thompson. Other than that, Matty Lees has been taken out. Seo and Leniu has been brought in, and Danny Levi and Tapau are the two players left out for the Manu Samoans, the Toa Samoans, I should say, for this matchup. And also Luai has to control the helm for the 480. He certainly does. Like I mentioned before the game, if Luai plays well, Samoa win. If Luai plays badly, Samoa, unfortunately, will be going home in this Rugby League World Cup. Panthers boys will bring it home, says Joseph. Going to be a close score, says Nate there. And also Morena, brother, says Teane there. Welcome in, mate. Hope you are doing very well. Junior Polo, the captain of Samoa, keeping his side fired up, keeping them concentrated on the prize. And that prize is a spot in the final up against the Australians. They know who they're versing if they make it. They just have to make it. And that is going to be the toughest challenge for these Samoans, definitely up against an English side that were able to defeat them by 54 points in the first match. And also 685 on your radio, says Aliara. And there as well, but both sides really fired up for this game. The referee in charge of this game, it will be Gerard Sutton. It's going to be excited. I believe he's English. So we've actually had twice that a non-neutral referee has been refereeing the semi-finals, which is interesting enough. But they do actually have the draws already set out, I guess, before they do find out who is going to be playing. But it will, in fact, be Samoa who will be kicking off this one from left to right. Makinson fired up. He has been coming off some very good form in his last few matches. And as the sun starts to set in Emirates Stadium, the Arsenal home ground, the Gunners, of course, but it's going to be a massive clash between these two sides. Joseph Suaalii kicks us off, and we are underway now for the second semi-final. It's gone long, and it's gone out on the full from Joseph Suaalii. About the worst possible start that Samoa could have had. Where can I watch the game? Spark Sport is your best bet. And on TV, says Gareth. And there as well. And I believe it's also on the BBC in the UK as another option. But Joseph Suaalii got too much on it. Dom Young knew where his touchline was able to take it nicely. And now England will find themselves attacking from only about 40 metres out from the Samoan line. Like I mentioned about the last thing Samoa would have wanted early on. Nice it up from Big Tom Burgess. Now going off to the left-hand side here for the English. They're going to be running hard at the line. That was a hard bit of contact there. I believe it would have been Anthony Milford getting his head on the wrong side there. Samoa 34 to England 20, but England got money to pay the referee to win second that the World Cup. It's in England, says Dorothy, and also let's go, oh no, says Nate. But yeah, both sides going to be extremely fired up for the early phases of this fixture. And now Wellsby running across the little chip behind England, only 2 meters short of the line now. It was almost class going straight into the hands of George Williams, and now they go away to the left. England looking like they're going to start this game just like they did up against Papua New Guinea. Makinson doesn't quite take it cleanly, and it's going to go dead, but what a start for the English there. Samoa, they put themselves under pressure, and England said, if you want to give us the ball here, we're going to try and make you pay, but Makinson unable to take it cleanly, and he could have had a decent chance at grabbing that one because I believe Brian To'o misread this. He went for the jump. He completely misread it. Almost got himself in trouble for England to beat Samoa and Australia. Says, I'd love to do that, and let's go. Oh no, says Nate. And also, I'm in England for this one. I would definitely want to see the Tongans roast about this one, says Aliria, and also Samoa. Says Dr. Weakris. Nice attacking run there from Stephen Crichton. Almost moving up to the halfway line now for Toa Samoa. Now off to Junior Paolo, the big captain, trying to bump off the tackle of Mikarim. It's just been able to hang on enough. Now going off to the left-hand side, Jerome Luai, skip past there, goes into the hands of Tim Lafai, finds another offload. Seems like they want to keep this ball alive as much as they can here, Samoa. A tactic that worked pretty well for the Kiwis throughout their game up against the Kangaroos a bit earlier on. For the other semi-final, it's going to be fourth now for Australia. Junior Paolo hits it up at the line again, now 40 metres out. That will be fifth and final. Is this game live? It certainly is. 49 metres gained for the Samoans. Milford does a little step and a kick, and it's gone into touch on the full. Twice now we have seen Samoa put the ball on the boot, and twice the ball has been out of play from those kicks. I believe that's going to be very frustrating for the Toa Samoa coach when you just see the ball constantly getting kicked downfield, giving up that possession. Now England will find themselves being able to attack from about the halfway line here. But a pretty hectic first 3 minutes, and also try Island McHanson, 26 points to 10, says Richard there. Now it is going to be Makinson, tries to break his way through the line, but a nice tackle made by Sua. England almost up to the halfway line, 45 metres out. Another big run from Hill. He had a very busy game last week, Chris Hill. And the matchup up against Papua New Guinea, just continuously running it hard at the line, creating the opportunities for England. Speaking of opportunities, going out wide now, nice spinning tackle there. John Bateman, nice run. Moves up to 40 metres out, sitting in the sunshine on the far side of the field now. Trying to go through, I believe that would have been Wellsby. He just didn't really have the gap that he was after, though. Now England, 37 metres gained. Fifth and final, putting the kick up high. This is always danger. Now England not able to take it cleanly because Suali was able to get onto it. Hanson again, 28 now, says Richard. Now England, they'll be looking to defend this one relatively hard. Brian To'o hits it up at Hill. Looked like a bit of a grimace on the face of To'o as well after he took that hit. Suali's done well under the high ball. He's got some very good leaping ability, which is exactly what Samoa need at the back currently, up to their third tackle now, only sitting 20 metres out from their line. Taylor May goes across to Luai. Now Tim Lafai tries to cut his way up the wing. England doing well, defending that one. Jerome Luai, nice short ball off to Taylor May. It's going to be a set restart, perfect for Samoa. Now moving up to halfway, they've got 50 metres to run. Jerome Luai gives it off now into the hands of one of the big forwards. I believe that time it was Sua as well. And a busy start to this matchup for himself. Now off to the right-hand side, Junior Paolo thought about the short pass. Decides against it in the end. Decides instead the contact would be the better choice. Now going back across here for England. They have to try and defend this because Sualii almost carving his way right up the middle, but another great low tackle made. I believe that time it was Sam Tompkins, the fullback, was able to stop him. Now Luai goes on the outside to Tim Lafai. He doesn't need the offload because he scored the try himself. Tim Lafai goes straight through and scores it on fourth for the Samoans. They will take the lead in the early stages of this match. That man had 6'8", almost tattooed on the side of his face. We're to watch it. Spark Sport is your best bet if you are in New Zealand, that is. And let's go try, says Nathan Samoa, says Paul. So already the Samoans have been able to get themselves their first try of the contest. It only took 5.5 minutes. The fourth try of the match, fourth try of the Rugby League World Cup for Tim Lafai there. It was the 6 again, the costly one that normally cost Samoa in their previous game. And what's 685 mean? I assume we will have a lot of Samoans who will let you know exactly what it means in the chat. But that man had it all across his face and the marker straight down the side. And let's go Samoa, says Tyron, and also Chahu, says Paul. And now let's go Samoa, says Taluna, and there and try Fiji 28-17, says Richard English. Samoa pretty happy with that one, I would think. The coach gets up and gives it a little fist pump in the process as well. Exactly what he was after. And also great try, Fiji. Well done, says Brian. And also Suali'i, the fire starter, says Tangata. Yeah, it's all coming from the way that he has been able to take those high balls at the back, not allowing the pressure to get to him in those type of situations. And now it will be Stephen Crichton lining up this kick. It's not the easiest kick in the world, unfortunately. And also we get the cheers with the update, Richard, says Nate there. But Stephen Crichton, he's done well in terms of his kicking stats throughout the season. And this will be one of those games that he certainly wants to continue on those kicking stats. Taking it from the touchline, Crichton just misses away to the right-hand side of the post. So that will keep the score sitting at 4-0 in favour of the Samoans over England. Now, Luai, we're just seeing that drawn past to Tim Lafai. And I mentioned before this match that he is one to watch out for. He's dangerous. He's been playing well in his last couple of matches, 26-22 in favour of Samoa's choice prediction. And Italy just beat Australia. Massive win for the Italians, that is for sure. Now kicked high and long from England. I'm surprised they didn't look into the sun with that kick. Instead went into the shade. Big run forward from Royce Hunt. And I was like, I'm on Usos and also 685, baby. Let's go. No problem. 4 minutes go, Italy 28-22. And there as well. Now, nice run forward from Brian To'o. Normally does take the second carry when it comes to the reset off kickoff. Nice run forward from Joseph Suali'i. Just drives his legs, and Tom Burgess has to work extremely hard to get him down alongside Hill. Now up to the halfway line for Samoa. Another good carry from Jaden Sua. And also Escan Cuz, says Lennox there. And also come on the Uso Samoa, says Nathan there as well. Now still driving forward Samoa. They've been looking good with the ball in hand, though. They haven't had too many errors yet. Fifth and final, 53 metres gained. And the ball goes high. Waiting for this one to come down. Dom Young, not really a lot of pressure put on him by Taylor May. I think he felt he wasn't going to be able to get to that ball. So instead, just allowed Dom Young to take it comfortably. Now another big carry forward for the English, sitting just outside of their own 20-metre line here. Sam Tompkins will be going back across now into the hands of Makinson, who's run into a Samoan brick wall. It's not really ideal for the health, I wouldn't think. And let's go Samoa, says Paul, and not me going back and forth. This is the only available live, says Eliara. And also we got the England will win the game today, says Sky Ema. Have you got a score prediction, Sky Ema? Do let me know. Now, Tom Burgess has another carry there for the English. Doing well for himself so far throughout this competition. Tom Burgess always hitting the ball hard at the line. Only 24 metres gained, though, for the Samoans. Now, Joseph Suali'i tries to break through. Hill makes the tackle there alongside George Williams. And also been on 3 other lives. They all got discontinued, says Torea Seo. So hopefully we don't also end up with a copyright strike. We did end up with one last week, sadly. Which was a bit of a shame, but I think we got that all cleared up, that pretty much they did realize that we weren't showing any match footage or audio, so we should be all right, hopefully. Fingers crossed. And also sitting in a random park in Bolivia, listening to you, Hamish Go Samoa, says Image, to welcome in, mate. Hope you are doing extremely well. Hopefully it's a nice day in Bolivia, and it does stay that way. Junior Paulo bumps off one tackle, almost going through another, but he's done well to hang on to that ball because he almost ended up with a fumble there. Now Jerome Luai on the left-hand side. Nice draw and pass. No, it wasn't. Milford was trying to go to that ball a little bit wider. He gets the high five from his teammate, although he's not happy about it. Levi Milford. I believe Sal actually ended up running the support line. Ball got passed straight into him. He saw the funny side of it, but Levi Milford not so much. Well, sorry, Anthony Milford, I should say. Now, let's go Toa all the way. Me and the cousins meant to be awake. We were keen to see the outcome, so we all huddling watching, says Toria. And there, so let's go 9 or 6, 8, 5, says Ray. Yeah, anyone who is new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 20,000 subscribers at the moment, and we are getting closer and closer every single day. So if you do want to help us out, it is hugely appreciated, and we have got plenty more coming in the near future for Rugby League and also Rugby Union, but now driving nicely for England. This will get to be up to the 10 minutes in this game, already flying by throughout the semi-final, and that's going to be a set restart. That is the first that we've seen from Samoa, and I predict not the last, unfortunately. That is something that did make them struggle up against the Tongans, just giving away those set restarts, allowing extra phases at them. Will end up tiring them out. Eventually, you would think, nice run from Hill. Moving up to the halfway line now for England. They're up to their third tackle now. Nice team tackle made. Luai joins in the tackle alongside his teammates. And that double man tackle now going off to the left-hand side. Nice skip pass. Going to be Farnworth taken down, but now still fighting the offload here. England looking like they're taking a page out of Samoa's book. Trying to keep this one alive. Almost wrestled into touch. Was he out or was he not? That's the question. He was just by the sounds of it. And also we have got the Samoan flags from Vinny. And also let's go Brian To'o. Says Seki there and Samoa says Paul. And the chat as well, right? They do want to just check this one to make sure that the man was actually in touch. He got scragged by the jersey, George Williams. Wrestled out, but he might have... No, I don't think he got the ball away in time to be able to warrant anything but a ball in the hands of the Samoans. In fact, it is going to be a scrum here. Looks like there's a bit of an injury as well. Looks like a few players just getting a bit of a seeing to. And also the stalwart team is polishing Matt Parrish's resume. He still needs to go bring on Ivan Cleary, and you reckon England can catch up? I certainly do. I mean, England are one of those sides that they only need one phase, or one set, I should say, to be able to then get themselves back into a contest. And I think this is one of those games once again. Now Tom Burgess hits it up at the line. Oh, he's been tipped on his head. Little bit of a mistake there. Brian To'o was nowhere near it, but Junior Polo wasn't. He was looking like he wanted a bit of a push and a shove, and he did that on purpose for sure, says Eliado there. And also, oh, yes, says Paul. Junior Polo gives it away. Tom Burgess, he was tipped on his head like he was doing a handstand in that scenario. But now England, they'll have the penalty. I believe they will kick this one for touch. Or they may just tap it and continue going. Yeah, Junior Polo, they put him straight up. One man had one leg, the other had... It was Royce Hunt and also Junior Polo. Probably lucky that Burgess got the forearm down. Rickard surely says Dr. Wheatcrest. Not in this case. I believe they've just given it as a penalty. It could have been a yellow if Burgess landed a lot harder. Oh, could be a yellow though. Okay, he's on report and Junior Polo goes to the bin for 10 minutes. So anyone asking whether or not England can get into this match now, perfect opportunity right here. And also, why can't you show us the screen? Sadly, due to licensing, if I was to show any match footage or audio, we would get copyright struck off YouTube and we would end up not being able to stream for a total of 3 months. It's a very long time, seeing as we have done probably about, I'd say, 100 streams throughout October and November. Italy win by 1 point, says Novan. So a massive game. Tip tackles are allowed now. No, they did end up with their yellow card for Junior Polo. I think they just had to decide whether or not it was him or Hunt who did really initiate the tip. So England now with a man advantage and the Samoans without their skipper. It's like without having a captain of a ship. But can this one still steer in the right direction while he's gone? That's the big question for Toa Samoa. Burgess let that ball go a little bit early, but I think they've said that it is going to be stripped, was it? Okay, it's going to be the penalty to England. And also, Willoughby scored a try on full time, 27-28. England wins. And also, how do you pay to watch? So pretty much your best bet would be Spark Sport here in New Zealand. I do recommend that as your streaming option just because... it's the one that I use. It's been relatively consistent throughout the live streams that we have been doing on the channel. So, yeah, I would recommend it as the option. Now a throw out wide. It didn't work out for the pass, and now Samoa able to clean it up. And Moreno, Usa, Hamish, go Toa, all the best Usos. Just running off for all Samoas watching here tonight, please. We have church tomorrow, says Eliara there. And also we have got there, he missed the kick in front of the poles. Wow, says Yanri now. Yeah, just a loose ball from England, something that we haven't really seen them do too often throughout their Rugby League World Cup. But I guess it's one of those games similar to what we saw for New Zealand versus Australia. When you're in a semi-final, the pressure just ramps up to the next level. Livestream in Australia, I believe, is on Foxtel as your option, Tyrone. And it might be free, depending on what channels you've got in Australia. I'm not too sure, though, sorry, if that is the right one. And also a Spark a free channel. You can get a free 7-day trial, but it would mean that if you signed up now, you would miss out on the final. And you would have to possibly set up another free account. But that is doable as long as you have another email. Dominic Young takes it in behind for the English, and Samoa driving him backwards. Royce Hunt drops him down again. Oh, Almost given as a set restart, is it? No, it is just going to be play the ball. As the call in morning, Hamish, how are you, brother? I'm doing very well, mate. It's a big day of rugby. The thing is, we have got a match between South Africa and France that actually kicks off in 5 hours' time, and we are still going to be live on the channel at that point. And also, what is it called, bro? It is called Spark Sport. But it is available in New Zealand, and you do need a VPN if you're outside of New Zealand to be able to watch it all. We've got about a triple blow of the whistle here. It looks like there is a player who is relatively seriously injured. I believe it is a Samoan player who has stayed down here. This is going to be more than likely a drinks break. Oh, Makinson, yeah, head clash between two Samoan players. They both rocked themselves. And yeah, it looks like two players are not looking too fresh. Jerome Lawai just ticking on both of them. Awesome, bro. Busy day, says Tahane there. And also, wow, the ref, I didn't even stop the ball. There's people injured. Yeah, he did notice them late. Now it has been stopped just for now. But Samoa, for a second there, we're actually playing with 10 men. And Italy just beat Australia. They sure did. Massive result for them. It looks like a bit of blood coming out of the side of the head of Ligisao. This does not look good for one of the Samoan players. He has not really moved too much. Okay, Fa'amanu Brown is now sitting up. That is a good sign. He took a big knock. He's not returning in this match. He's looking about as glassy eyes or about as glazed as a donut here at the moment, that man. He is not going to be able to continue. How you spell it, bro? I will quickly type it in the chat for you. So it is Spark Sport. That is your best bet for being able to watch. If you are in New Zealand or if you have got access to a VPN, that is your best bet. And I do highly recommend it as the option. But yeah, Makinson, it was actually the friendly fire. Two Samoans clashing. And you know that, I mean, that's the thing. There's a saying, and that is you don't headbutt a Samoan. And they've just both found out why. They've both got to go out for an HIA now. And also, first time ever, says Richard, that Italy have been able to beat the Australians. So yeah, Italy beating Samoa and Australia. They're having a very good Pacific Nations, an Autumn Nations series at the moment. But Josh Papali'i, he is now out on the field. Still another 7 minutes and 40 seconds before we do get to see Samoa back to 13 men there out on the field. Then Samoan heads are rock solid, my guy, says Nate. And also we get the broken nights there, Perenata PNG. And there's about England currently with this ball. Josh Papali'i straight away having a deal with Burgess' opposite number, trying to put a finger in his face. Just to fire him up a little bit. See whether or not does want to give away any silly penalties. Because that's the thing. Samoa, their discipline, if it's good in this half, they have still got a chance. But they've already given away that yellow card, which makes me slightly concerned. It could be like the other matches. George Williams this time. Going for the kick in behind. Dom Young slaps it back onto the side of the English. There is going to be a penalty, though. And that is going to be a penalty against the English. Samoa get themselves the penalty. And Samoa, some people crack open coconuts using their heads. Yeah, see, that's impressive. Like, I don't think I could crack open a watermelon with my head. And, like, watermelons, I mean, they're kind of solid. So I guess I should probably say, what's a softer fruit? I don't think I could crack open a banana with my head. It's probably not true. Although cracking open a banana would be tricky enough because you'd just try and smush it, wouldn't you? Kicked into touch by Samoa, 40 metres out from their own line now. The Irish game was boring, says Gareth. Yeah, but yeah, the Irish getting themselves the win over the Fijians. And then what do you think? Oh, who do you think will win this game? For me, I think England. I said either Samoa by 4 or England by 10. Those are my two predictions. I can't really decide yet, though. I feel like it's going to be an extremely close one. Oh, that was almost a set restart for the Samoans, but moving up to the halfway line, up to their third tackle now being made. It's a good tackle on Royce Hunt. And also, probably put your TV behind you so we can see the game, says Tyrone T. I wish I could, but they are very nifty with the copyright system. Like, even if you have it in a mirror or in sunglasses or anything, they can still pick it up and you can still end up with the copyright strike. That in England will win, mate. So here's come Brian there. Josh Papali'i moves up to now 30 metres out from the English line. They gain 39 metres here for Samoa, but they will have to kick this one high, looking to chase after it. Samoa with their one-man disadvantage, but Makinson takes it beautifully. Stephen Crichton makes the tackle on him. Now playing this one quickly. It seems like England trying to up the tempo a little bit, trying to wear down on the Samoans while they have got that man disadvantage. And also we have got there when I was on a backpacking trip, cracked open my head with a coconut, says Brian there. Oh, by the sounds of it, an interchange just about to take place for the English as well. Sam Tompkins plays half. Big shot there from Josh Papali'i. So he's certainly bringing the physicality since making his way out onto the field as Samoa's first interchange. Good run from Tom Burgess. It's going to be fifth and final. England only just into the half of the Samoans there. 41 metres gained. And kicked in behind. Waiting for this one. Suoliti looking straight into the sun. Ice cold there from that man though. And has been able to take it absolutely beautiful. What's the time on the clock? It's currently sitting at, there we go. It is 17 minutes through this contest. And also Samoa by 8. And is Brian Toa playing in the wings? He is indeed. But he does normally take the second hit up of the ball, which would mean he would get this one relatively soon, unless that is him underneath everyone. No, that was instead Taylor May. Now Brian To'o, first receiver, goes out wide. Stephen Crichton trying to break through. Looks for the miracle offload. Hasn't worked out and driven into touch there. Great shot from Whitehead. Be able to drive Sua into touch. England once again now with possession. England are going to get screwed, says Dr. Weakrist. And also England win by 2 points, says Olatu in the chat as well. And also, who are you going for? I think, to be honest, these two sides, they both have had their moments throughout the Rugby League World Cup to deserve to be in that final. So it's more of the case now of who is going to play better in this game. And Nick got man of the match. And in the Ireland match, Nick Tumini, I assume it was. He had a very good game. And what is happening, says Blake, it is going to be now England with the ball 45 metres out from the Samoan line. Looking to roll it back, going off to the short side here. It is McIlroy. It's to Tom Burgess. Always makes those post-contact meters. Actually scored in the very first game up against the Samoans in the Rugby League World Cup. Now Hill starting to get a couple extra gains. Looks like, I think Samoa have actually had to make the 2 forced changes due to those HIA. So I don't know whether or not they count as interchanges or whether they just count as head knocks. And is this a semi-final? Certainly is. Whoever wins this goes through to face off against Australia in the final. The loser, though, will be going home. England, numbers on the outside. The truant pass wasn't needed. And Callum Watkins goes in. That will be the first try of the match for England now, and they have been able to fire back. And Hamish likes England getting screwed, says Dr. Weakrist. And also how long till their player comes back. It is going to be another 3 minutes. I think the referee wants to go upstairs for the TMO here. And also we have got there easy to bust a nut after getting hit, says Tangata. Interesting saying that one, depending on how you look at it, of course. Right. They want to see whether or not there was the grounding of this ball. I think there could have been a little knock on in the process of Callum Watkins getting that one down. But Adam G. We'll be looking at this one very closely. Tim Lafai actually got his hand on the ball. I think he's knocked that free. I think he has done just enough to stop that from being a try. And also we have got there, what is the time left for the first half? We've still got another 21 minutes left. And for Emirates Toa Samoa, says Tyrone there. Right, they want to see a freeze frame of the ball when it's on the ground. I think Lafai, he's knocked that clean out of his hands in the mighty Toa. That is last-ditch defending at its finest from Tim Lafai. He's already got my man of the match, and we've only been going for a total of 19 minutes. Great work, though, and don't blame me, Hamish. Everybody hates England, says Dr. Weakrist. And also Dan Slip Through Fingers, my guy, says no. And of course, England going to be playing a little bit later on today up against Japan in the rugby union side of things. So we will be keeping you guys informed of what the score is in that contest as well. But brilliant work from the Samoans here to be able to defend the way that they just did. Is there a Rugby League third place playoff? I don't believe so. I think it is just the final that we do get to see, which is a bit of a shame. I wish that Samoa or England got to play off against the Kiwis, but not that I know of. I believe it is just straight up whoever wins the final, and then the other team gets the silver for the runner-up. And I forgot to say, says Vianney there. Now up to the halfway line for the Samoans, still 2 minutes 20 left. Kicked in behind. There's no one back there for England, so it's going to have to be cleaned up by Sam Tompkins, who's now got pressure on him from Jerome Luai. Good tackle made there, and alongside him, Harris Davita did get involved in that one as well. Now going off to the left-hand side, Dominic Brown driven down. It's going to be the penalty, though, by Samoa. Unfortunately, offside there. Once again, will you be doing an Argentina game? We certainly will be. So that will be the matchup taking place at around 6:15, I believe, New Zealand time. Or is it 6:30, in fact, it might be. And what's the score, says Vinny? It's currently 4-0 at the moment. And did they score? They did not. They just about did. But the ball was knocked free. And a brilliant last-ditch tackle by Tim Lafai to keep the Samoans with a 4-point buffer. England, they've got this ball. It's going to be their first inside of the half of Samoa. That is due to that set restart once again, or that penalty against the Samoans for offside. Already given away 3 or 4 penalties throughout the first 20 minutes of this game, more than they would have liked. That is for sure. Another big run forward from England. I believe there was Victor Radley tried to get through. Royce Hunt, who wasn't having none of it. Now off to the right-hand side here once again. Nice work from England to find that offload, keeping the ball alive. Now attack and run from Callum Watkins. He was close to scoring just before, but he did miss out. Now Tompkins kicks it in behind. The ball sits up, but it's going to be a knock-on now against England, I would think. Samoa clean it up, though. And also, what team you go for in the NRL? Of course, I am from New Zealand. But if I had to pick a team outside of the Warriors, I'd probably go the Roosters, I guess, just because I really enjoy watching James Tedesco play. And he is going to be playing in the final against the winner of this contest. No, cheers, says Vinny, and also softest yellow card ever. Rivers trying all his best to help England, says Thomas, and also exactly Thomas says Tangata, and also Georgia playing Samoa soon as well, or on soon as well. That is true. Believe a 4 a.m. kickoff, was it, between those two sides? Or actually, no, they must be about halfway through that game. I think it was a 3 a.m. kickoff, if I'm not wrong there. Junior Paulo just about to make his way back out onto the park. Still another 20 seconds left of that card, but Samoa going off to the side now. Tim Lafai. Done very nicely. Like they've said, Samoa, they've never been beyond a quarterfinal, so they've already been managing to make the history here. Now Jerome Luai tries a couple steps, ball on the inside to Harris DeVito, who was hit hard in his back. And bro, you don't even stream the live on YouTube, says Mustard. There is a reason for that. And there's probably a reason you won't be able to find too many people doing it on YouTube, is because you get taken straight down off YouTube as soon as you show anything, which is why we have got this live commentary style. Also, Spark Sport have the game. And also, I want to watch, I don't want to listen. So Spark Sport's your best bet then. Get yourself a VPN and get yourself signed up for a Spark Sport free trial. There in your Polo moves up to the halfway line now almost for the Samoans, 22 and a half minutes through. So he's back out on the field now, which is probably great timing for the Samoans. So England starting to attack just a little bit more. Nicely taken to the back by Tommy Makinson. Having to run it straight sideways. In fact, he's running backwards, but he's still breaking tackles. Here comes the big fly and run from Tommy Makinson. And also go Samoa. Says James and loving the commentary, bros. Says Ben in there. And also, yes, I want to see. Says Luelia. Hopefully I've said that correctly. I think I got that slightly wrong, though. So I do apologize for that. Samoa back to 13 men. They certainly are. They have got now Junior Paulo back out on the park. Hope Samoa can prove that they can beat a Tier 1 team for the first time, says Sione. And that's the thing. This is the same side that they lost 60 points to 4 to, or 60 points to 6, in the opening game of the Rugby League World Cup. So the amount of improvement we have seen from Samoa. Disciplines, not so much. Currently 5 penalties conceded compared to the 1 that we have seen from England. Now playing half will be Mickelrim. Goes off to the left-hand side. And England, this is the lowest score we have seen for them. What's your ladder prediction for the NRL, says Blake? I'd have to see the squads, I think, and be a little bit closer to the competition to be able to really judge who will be finishing where. But we are hoping to cover a bit of the NRL on the Kiwi Lads channel, so be sure to hit that subscribe button if you guys haven't already. And also, what time is Scotland versus South Africa? New Zealand time. So Scotland versus South Africa, I don't believe is a game that's actually taken place. Nice offload there. Was it forward, though? They're going to be checking it, but Whitehead may have just scored the first try of the match for England. And got hold off a Tier 1 with 1 man down, so that's good, says Ben. But yeah, it is going to be France versus South Africa at 9 a.m. New Zealand time. So I believe it will be a 10 p.m. kickoff for you guys in South Africa, but Elliot Whitehead gets himself the try. I was questioning that last pass, and also that a Spark hoodie in there as well. Not quite. I'm missing the S, aren't I? I need an S over here, and then we're sweet. And surely stream the NRL, says Blake. Yeah, that is the plan. Oh. So it was actually a penalty initially against Samoa like we saw. Then they went off to the side. But this pass here for me was very flat. But I don't think they've checked it. They are going to say it is play on just for now. Okay, we're going to see the replay here. Flat. But they're going to say it's all right. And also USA 21, Hong Kong 0. And Samoa beating Georgia 10 points to 6. And also Excelente says it was Gargoyle. And also try England Rugby League. I can 10 minutes before, or watch 10 more minutes before England and Japan. And also we've got their, stop talking about their first game, bro, says Tyrone. I feel like it's one of those ones that a lot of Samoans, anytime we don't mention it though, they do actually talk to us about it. On the live stream chat, they say, look at how far we've come in just such a short amount of time. And I feel like it's not looking at their first game as a bad thing. It's looking at their game going, this was them at the start. They were a bit rusty. But then from there, I mean, I can show it on the table with the way that it sits. Look at these results after that, though. 72 points to 4 over Greece, 62 points to 4 over France, which is a lot more than England were able to beat France by. And then also their massive clash with Tonga that they were victorious in, 20 points to 18. So for me, Samoa, it's just shown the amount of adversity that they've had to face in that first game to then fire back and play the way that they have to make it as far as they ever have in a Rugby League World Cup. I feel like that's just a testament to the side that they've got here. And also, oh, that's great. Thanks, Gareth. Says Ben there. That was a nice try, and the conversion was successful as well, I should mention, for the English. So the score now sitting 6 points to 4 in favour of the home side. But Samoa, they will be kicking off this one long down towards the in-goal area. Now a nice run forward from Luke Thompson, who was actually the one player added in to the side. And I mean, I like meat samosa and I like veggie samosa, but which is best? I haven't actually tried either, to be honest. And it's slow start for England. Building momentum, says Nate. Yeah, they've now got themselves possession, only sitting 20 metres out from their line. Another good run forward, although getting driven backwards by Junior Paulo. And the tackle come on Pacifica Samoa, says Kamanelis, or Kamalis. Hopefully I said that correctly. And let's go Manu Samoa, says Rosa. And the chat as well. England sitting 40 metres out from the line, and that is already going to be their fourth tackle here. Not making a huge amount of metres off this set so far, but they will be looking to now pierce through. Was it a high tackle? I think it was. Caught him around the gym, but it is going to be all right, they say. Now 41 metres gained in its fifth and final, so Tompkins has to kick it downfield. Nicely taken by Brian To'o. Now look to attack the line, tries to go through the gap. That gap was closed pretty quickly. Some great defence from Radley, and also the Samoan flag. Samoa is a well-oiled now, says Tangata. Yeah, they seem like they've really found their rhythm and their stride in this match. And come on, boys, 3 more tries to hold back England, then game over. And let's go England, says you're a civilian. Nice run from Taylor May, I should say, sorry. Now played back across by Harris to Vida. Swali moves up to the halfway line, and that was the most forward pass I've ever seen. Led to a try and no video ref. The referee trying his best to corrupt POS, says Thomas there. Yeah, straight away when I saw it, I did say it looked forward to me. And all the replays, it still looked pretty forward, but yeah, they didn't go upstairs to check it. So it's an interesting one. Now Tompkins tries to step through, but Harris to Vita, able to stop him. Where's your mum? She is currently sleeping. It is 4:07 a.m. here in New Zealand, so she is well and truly asleep for this live stream. Now Dominic Brown, nice low tackle made there once again by Jerome Luai. Now going off to the left-hand side, it's going to be Tommy Makinson, just getting himself involved, still feeling that little bit of contact every once in a while. Harris DeVita once again with a nice tackle made. He's made a few since making his way out onto the field, that is for sure. They're talking about the HIA assessments that have been failed. You're a busy man tonight, says Nicholas. We certainly are. At the end of our final live stream, we would have been awake for 29 hours straight. And in that time, we would have live streamed for about 14 hours of that time, and also played a game of cricket earlier on. I actually played for a local team earlier on. I didn't go that well, but it's a bit warm. And final England versus Australia finals prediction, says you're a civilian. And also, I've never made fun of Italy again. Great win, says Brian. And also W Kiwi says you're a civilian. And that was just a little mistake from Dominic Brown. It was sitting up for him. All he needed to do was tap this one forward. And it goes straight through his hands. It was the knock on. And now I believe it is going to be the scrum feed for in fact, it's going to be the quick tap for England, I should say, sorry. Now Thompson only 5 metres out from the line. They have to release him. England in a good attacking position on the field, and this will be exactly where they want to stay for the remainder of the last 10 minutes. And Legend Man will subscribe, says Nicholas there. I do appreciate that a lot. Anyone else who is new, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 20,000. We are getting closer and closer every single day. The goal by the end of this live stream is to hit 19,500. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Radley has the carry. Nice defense, though, from the Samoans. Now back across to the left-hand side. Little grubber goes himself into the in-goal area. Is it just a bit too small? Oh, Harris Davida has been flipped over the barricade, and that might cause a little bit of push and shove. Jeez, he's landed hard there of a big push from one of the English players. And now, bro, what? About Kiwis being robbed. Our odds says you're a civilian, and also we have got their full passes are acceptable now and tip tackles. And yeah, bro, you're actually awesome, says Vinny there, and hugely appreciated, mate. And bro, low key, Feel like England is going to win, says Euro Civilian. Morning, Hamish. Your mum's emotional response to the Black Ferns win was priceless, says Joshua. Yeah, a little video did go up on the channel. It was a very nice moment. And I have already ordered her Black Ferns kit. I told her if the Black Ferns win, I'm buying you a brand new Adidas Black Ferns kit. And I've done that. It's going to arrive hopefully next week or the week after. So, yeah, she'll be very happy when it does arrive in the mail. But Tim Lafine now up to the fourth tackle. Short side gap opening up for Samoa, and the momentum carries Ligi Sau over the line. Samoa will take the lead now in this contest, and that is just using your momentum to the advantage. When did the game start? About 30 minutes ago. Are you doing England versus Japan international match in Dito, Hamish? No, not for that one, but we will be doing Argentina versus Wales. What a try, though, for Ligi Sau, who has been able to go in, score himself a beautiful try, just slipping and sliding like he's a penguin on his belly. Just broke through. He was tackled, I'd say 5 meters out from the line, and just slid. And also Samoa can win the World Cup. Andrew Johns says, Tangata, and also, bro, you deserve way more subscribers and viewers for real, says you're a civilian. Do appreciate that a lot, mate. And also, congratulations to Italy. Hope they become more competitive in the Six Nations of Samoa, says Dr. Weakerist, and also a lot of Samoan supporters getting excited now with that try for Sal. Okay, I was trying to work out what the commentator was saying. He's got a very strong English accent, but he was saying about how there were a lot of defenders in no man's land. I think is the best way of describing it. And also, Shane has said hello from Australia. Welcome in, mate. Hope you are doing well. I guess, question, Shane. Australia through to the final. Who would you prefer to play? England or Samoa in that final? Do let me know and go. England, says Master Samoa there. And I feel England going to be chasing Usos, and let's go England, says Master Samoa there as well. Now Stephen Crichton, an important kick. He did miss his first of the match, but now got a good feeling that he might be able to get his next one. Taking some deep breaths here, Stephen Crichton. He is kicked it. He struck it pretty well, and it's gone straight down the middle, so that's going to make the score 10 points for Samoa and 6 for the English. And scored a Black Ferns jersey at DFO Brisbane last week, cheering. Says Nicholas, and also what time is it in New Zealand, mate? It is currently sitting 4:11 a.m. New Zealand time. So it's a bit early in the morning, I guess you could say, compared to, I guess, daylight. But we're going to get to see daylight because our last live stream finishes in 7 hours' time. So we have still got plenty of the night going forward. And also says, sad, cannot see the game 11 Sweden, says Luai Ula. Hopefully I said that correctly. Do you have a VPN? Because if you do, you might be able to set yourself to New Zealand and get yourself a free trial. And also, that's great. Those 2 extra points do count, says Ben. And bro, I'm so tired, says Vinny. And there's an ouch, says come Ryan. There in the chat as well. Nice running back from Samoa. They'll be looking to gain as many meters as physically possible here with Brian To'o. Now Fisher Harris, a little bit of a juggle there. Almost piercing through, though. For the attack and run from Liniu. Another one of the interchange players for Toa Samoa. 6.5 minutes left of the first half. Junior Polo hits it up at the line. And blessed game, Toa Fa'amalosi also says, so there now. Suali'i thought about the offload to Anthony Milford, decided to hang on to it instead. Now fifth and final, Samoa slip and slide. He finds the offload. It's going to be fought by about 2 meters. And England now have got themselves this ball again, only 15 meters out from their line. And go Samoa. And then also we have got there, they will never win the World Cup no matter what. And also, even if you win this game, Australia will beat you again, says Thomas there. And also too much pressure on England, says Joseph. And yeah, sometimes pressure makes a diamond, but in this case, seems like England are being pushed harder than they have been in any of their other matches. And this is where they're going to have to dig deep, because at the end of the day, we have seen, we've seen the game up against Papua New Guinea nowhere near as close as people were hoping that it would be. We saw their game up against the Samoans in that first match, nowhere near as close as people wanted it to be. But now this is the kind of game that England probably were expecting earlier, but now they have to try and dig their heels in and work out how exactly to beat it. I've just seen, this is a great one. Oh, it's changed now, but we had 685 viewers on the live stream. So actually the perfect number for Samoa. Maybe it's a sign that's gone forward from England, or has it? I mean, that's a knock on in my opinion, but they are going to be going back, and England will still have themselves the ball for the fifth and final. Now a line break. This could be costly if that one doesn't get called. Now 35 meters or 35 minutes through and about 35 out from the line here. England going for the kick in behind. Suoli leaves it and it goes into touch just. And also enjoy the occasion, my guy. Says Nathan Go, the Pacifica Brothers. Full support from Papua New Guinea, says Blim G. And for anyone, Ireland, England, Scotland, Wales, Prime Video, where England versus Japan is on. And all the best, Toa, and also 86 or 685 every day. Says Evelina in the chat. Now 10 meters out from their own line here. Samoa are going to have themselves another slight attacking opportunity. They're going to have to go a long way down the field. Defense, Toa, says Tyrone, and also that was close, says Ben. Now, it will be Harris Davida. If they can go into halftime with a lead here, Samoa, they will certainly be happy with that. And also, we have got their first real test for England, Toa Samoa by 4, says Ray Mamay. That's actually the same prediction as I had, Ray, so we might be on the same path in that regard. Wanting the 6 more call. It's actually going to be a penalty in favour of Samoa. Brian To'o staying down a little bit longer. Maybe a little bit of an injury there. Is he all right? Yeah, he doesn't look too bad. You know, you got the neck crunch. I always hate watching those ones because you know that they just hurt. Even if they don't look like they're that big of a contact, it's just having weight put down on the back of your neck is not a nice feeling. I can tell you that much. And defense, Toa Samoa. And come on, England, you can do it, says Must Stay. And also proud of Samoa. So is the rest of my fam, says Vinny there. All right, Samoa once again with the ball now on the halfway line. Looking to attack the line. It will be Kaufusi. And also go money, Samoa Pacific behind you, says Strange Faces of the Last Frontier. And win or lose, still 8 or 685 proud, says Evelina. Although Samoa, they certainly will feel they've certainly got a good chance in this contest. That's a good bit of contact there on the shot of Leniu. And also come on, Toa, says Mafatanga there. And also come on, the Solis, says Manati going off to the left-hand side. Nice short ball, almost through for Sao, who's already scored himself a try. Could he make it another here soon? Harris Davida, Junior Paulo now. One more, Milford with the kick in behind. It's just a bit too long. And flies into the barricade there. Sua committed to it. Farmalossi also says Bloodfall. Welcome in, mate. So happy I can listen to you, bro. And anyone who's new, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We've got plenty more commentary coming tonight. This is not our last live stream. We've got 2 more after this that we are going to be doing. My voice is going to be gone tomorrow, but then we've got the All Blacks game that we will be covering on the channel also. Dom Young going to the short side there. England currently sitting 40 meters out. 30 meters, now up to 40. Nice shot from Junior Paulo on Callum Watkins, who was extremely unlucky to miss out on the chance of being able to get himself a try with just being a little bit held up. And go Samoa for Amalosi. And then also 20 for Samoa, 18 to England, and also currently on the train down to London, says Rugby Itch, so safe travels. Well, you're there, mate. Sam Tompkins around the side of the breakdown, not able to go through. And that is going to be 5th and final, 49 meters gained. So they are still making plenty of meters each time there for England. Tompkins was pushed in behind Suoli. Great take. He just leaps. He'd be great in the AFL, I think, overall. Suoli, just with that extra bit of leaping that he's got, but he's brilliant in the NRL as well. That is for sure. Now the offload from Brian To'o. A little bit risky to go for the offload when you're only on your first tackle and just out from your own in-goal area. But that has shown the confidence that Samoa now have in themselves. Appreciate the coverage, brother, says Blood Fallen. And there as well. Now Tim Lafai finds the offload up once again to Sal. The 2 try scorers for the Samoans linking up. 42 meters out from their own line. And you look a bit Samoan, my bro, where's your jersey? Says Nicholas. I am actually, believe it or not Samoan. Although I do spend a lot of time practicing the Samoan pronunciations because there's some tricky names. That is for sure. Let's go, says Rodster. And also, you're watching New Zealand coverage or Australian coverage of the game, mate. So I am on Spark Sport, but it is actually the English commentators we can hear. So I assume it is, the English commentary that we have got. Dom Young taken down nicely. And the tackle of Tim Lafai. He tried to get straight back up to his feet. We've only got 50 seconds left of the first half now. And it looks like England trying to get through the set as quickly as possible. And good work, mate. Thanks. And also go Samoa, the Pacific Nation is with you. And respect, Damish, your Samoan pronunciation is better than most other commentators, says Image there. Does anyone help you with the pronunciation? Not really. I think I just listen to the names. And also you guys in the chat. Every once in a while, you'll tell me when I've got the pronunciation slightly wrong. And then I just go from there and continue to try and make it better. Another run from John Bateman. Now with 20 seconds left, it is going to be fifth and final here for the English. They kick it downfield. And this, I believe, will just be a sacrificial tackle for Samoa. Unless Suali wants to try and create some massive momentum here for the Samoans. No, he's been taken down, and you got the last names down packed. Good on you, bro. Or good for you, bro, says Josh. And now that will be the final tackle of the half. Brian To'o taken down. It's currently 4:20 a.m. here in New Zealand, and I am currently clapping in my lounge. But that is brilliant for the first half from Samoa. When you look at the score in this game compared to what we have seen in that first match, I know people hate when I mention the first match, but the difference is huge between these two sides compared to when we saw it only happen a few weeks ago. Let's go, Samoa, says Rapa Isaac, and also we get thanks, bro, from Utah, says Martina there, and also good morning from England. Says Mustang, watching from Papua New Guinea and supporting our Pacific brothers, the Samoan, says Fernandez. And what a nice lead going into halftime, says Ben there. Yeah, that will give them a lot of confidence. I think they're going to be having a quick chat to Sam Tompkins here just to find out what he is thinking in terms of what happened in that first half. They had 2 disallowed tries where they were extremely close to being able to score, but they did just end up missing. They have got there. The headline down the bottom is the cage is rattled for the English. And go Samoa all the way, God bless, and let's go Toa Samoa. One more half to go, and let's go, and agreed with you there, brother. And good morning from Seattle, Washington, says Renee there. And also we got there from Christchurch. Hey, just up the road from myself. And go Samoa, says Akanisi. And also we've got there Hikirasi has said. And the chat, one moment, it went very quickly. It moved. There it is. Go Samoa all the way. God bless. And also 40 minutes to get in the big dance, says Joseph, and also get it to Luai all day. And also Nam from the US, so hearing your old pronunciation or pronounce it so fluently is really refreshing, says Josh Cribbs. And also will the Samoans gas out in the second half? There is a chance that could happen. Of course, the end of the day, it's going to be a tough second 40. I feel like England will come out absolutely firing because they know that first half didn't go the way they anticipated. And Talofa from Spokane, Washington, says Marie there. And also I got a bro with the name Josh Cripps, and also go Toa Samoa, says Tuisi. Have they said that correctly? Listening from LA, great commentary, finish off strong, mate, says PJ. And yeah, this is going to be our third last live stream of the day, ladies and gentlemen. We have still got Argentina versus the Welsh. That is actually going to be a rugby union game that takes place at 6:30 a.m. And then from there at 9 a.m., we have got the game taking place between Springboks and France. Big game there. And hey, bro, watching from Papua New Guinea. And we are all with Samoa to win and also get it to Luai. He knows pressure, says Nicholas. And also Talofa Malawalova, says Pinello there. But yeah, do let me know, ladies and gentlemen. What did you think of the first half? At the end of the day, I think Samoa, they did pretty well in that contest. I would say, though, the discipline is still something I'm looking at as maybe a deciding factor in the later stages of this contest. They gave away 6 penalties in that first half. Team No Sleep Hamish. Yeah, by the end of this live stream and the end of the live streams we've got today, we would have been up for around 29 hours. It's a bit of a shift. That is for sure. And thanks also from Utah, says Lamanu Samoa, and also go Samoa, says Seki and Samoa will fire up in the second half. Hamish from Queenstown, New Zealand, says Pink Shirt. And also we have got there from Sydney from Blake. And also we have got there listening to you from Sweden. And here in Invercargill, I'm grateful for the commentary. Geez, early morning start for us guys in New Zealand, isn't it? For yourself. But yeah, hopefully you do end up getting plenty of sleep when you do need to. And Eddie is from New York. So welcome. We've got quite a few American viewers, which is actually absolutely incredible, to be honest. And also we've got I'm ecstatic to realize it's only 40 minutes away and we are leading. Looks pretty good with possession despite the minor mistakes. Those are the costly ones. And also we have got there, how long is the break? So normally around 5 to 10 minutes. I would say closer to the 10 minutes, though, for this one. So we've probably still got a little bit of time left, but we can look through at some stats, ladies and gentlemen, for what has happened throughout that first half. Looking through, first of all, at the team stats. Possession pretty much 50-50 throughout this matchup. 51% for England, 49% for the Samoans. Time and possession, literally 30 seconds splits them at the moment. Also, first half, for awesome first half to our England coach. I'd frustrated having his little tantrum as well, says Sugar. And also we have got there, go Samoa, says Richard. And also go Samoa, says Richard. Oh, that was the same Richard, I should say. And also we've got there, Sasaya has said go Samoa and let's go England. It seems like everyone is just spamming for their side at the moment. Kia from Dunedin says Ashley Gaming Videos, welcome in, hope you are doing well. And let's go Toa Samoa and morning from Alaska. I feel like we're ticking off a whole heap of the US states at the moment, which is, like I mentioned, pretty awesome. Have people from all around the world and also from all around the US. Tuning out, I'm going to bed. Good night, guys. See you later, Blake. Hope you did enjoy the commentary. Anyone who is new, I should mention, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Like I mentioned, we are on the road to 20,000 subscribers. We are currently sitting on a total of 19,450. Now, the goal by the end of this live stream was to be able to get to 19,500. So we are 50 subscribers away. So if you do want to help us out, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We've got plenty more rugby union, rugby league, rugby sevens, cricket, all coming up in the future on the Kiwi Lad. So be sure to check that out and join the commentary from Porirua, Wellington, says Rodster there. And also, you're doing a great job indeed, says Ben. And also, let's go England. And good morning from Fiji as well. So, yeah, we've got people from all around the world. This is incredible. And I think it's just a testament to how much rugby league and the Rugby League World Cup has kind of brought a whole heap of countries together, a whole heap of nations. It's just absolutely awesome. We've seen a pretty good completion rate from England throughout that first half. 90%, 19 from 21 completed. Samoa, they found themselves 88%, still pretty decent. 15 from 17 for themselves. And also we got the one man down and couldn't get that 60 on us, says Christina. And also Kira from Christchurch, says Rice there as well. But looking through at the running meters, 962 for Samoa in that first half compared to the 810 that we did see from the English. Post-contact meter, Samoa with a 50-meter gain extra with the 343. More line breaks, more tackle breaks. Now, this is a big stat right here that I'm about to read out. 56.59 average set distance for the Samoans, whereas for England, only 38.58, so almost 20 meters less per set that they do go through for England, which is massive for them, really. Also, we have got there, and the chat as well, go England, says Muster. And the chat, and also I should mention another stat that we have seen as 10 offloads from the Samoans compared to the 6 that we have seen from the English. And go Samoa, says Rennie. And also, yes, looking great. From Samoa, you can hear every Islander cheering and screaming at 4:26 a.m. there. And also Talofa Lova from Melbourne. And also we get that hi from Washington. Go Toa, says Vincent. In the chat as well. So, yeah, quite an awesome split. And the ref will play its part. It's cheated for England to win, says Taufui. And good morning. And they're from New York City, I do see as well. And also we have got there, good morning from Samoa. Go Samoa, says Celestian. Hopefully I've said that correctly. And Toa Samoa going to be, or going to the big dance, boys. England going home. Who is favourites to win this, says Goading. I believe it's still England. Even though they do have themselves at a 4-point deficit at the moment, I believe they are still supposed to be winning. May I have the honour? Kit Kat time, says Nate. I think I might have beaten you to it. And also they're supporting our boys from Samoa. It's 4:27 a.m. here. I mean, what even is sleep? Exactly right. I have not slept for about 24 hours almost already. And we have still got a few more hours left of our commentary to do in England in their first half, or in for their first tough game, I should say. And also good half Toa. And Joe, let's go. Great game, Malo, Lea Fa'amalosi. And the boys, England are themselves, especially their coach, and go money from North California. Another state ticked off. Or California. It's not a state, is it? Or is it? Oh, no, my brain's gone blank. I've been awake for a long time. It's normally California and... Oh, no. I've forgotten the state that California's in. California... Los Angeles, California. California is a state. What am I on about? And also, we're going to take a break and eat, bro. You need some rest, says Aliara. And also, my auntie is a prime minister. And also, go to the Black Ferns. Says Amrik, and thank you for your service. Appreciate the stream. And yeah, the second half is just about to get underway, ladies and gentlemen. Do let me know who you think will be the first try scorer. And let's go Samoa from California, says Big Soul. And also, you're a machine. It's only fair to get that Toa Samoa win for the hard yards you put in a California as a state, says Master. Yeah, my brain stopped working for a second, but I got there in the end. And also, thank you for streaming, my guy. I hope you have a fat sleep after this, says MIGP. And yeah, the plan will be to sleep after the South Africa versus France game, which is going to be taking place or finishing in about 6.5 hours' time. That will be the end of the game. Then from there, we'll end up probably going to have a shower since we've been sitting here for like 12 hours. Then after that, we'll go to bed, wake up tonight, do the All Blacks versus Scotland game, and then just continue going. California is a state, but LA is a city, says Vincent there in 40 minutes, boys. All the best, my Usos. And watching from San Bernardino, California. Go Samoa, says Flying 3 at high. And nonetheless, second half just about to get underway. Like I mentioned, also Hamish from Nelson, says Stanley, and also Malo Sole. Let's go Samoa, says Fa'a Malosi. And also try England a Union. Freddie, number 15, scored 10-0 for the English over Japan at the moment. A good first half time. Perseverance, patience and heart, boys, says Salafina. And England to score next, says Latu. Yeah, they're going to come out firing in the second half, the English, which is exactly why Samoa cannot take their foot off the gas. If they do, that is what's going to get them in a little bit of trouble. But if they can manage to hang on and they can manage to fight through it, that's where they're going to find their success in this match. Samoa is going to fix it in the final. And Samoa win this for the Pacific and enjoy the Kit Kat sweet as, says that it was Nate. And you need a coffee, bro. Believe it or not, although I feel like this is probably very believable, I have never had a coffee in my life, believe it or not. Or a Red Bull, which is a weird one because everyone always says, how do you stay up at random hours of the night? But I think it's just a bit of luck, really. And I subscribe from Sydney, says Relapse there, and also Dallas, Texas for Toa Samoa, and also England, and the ref needs to get fired, says Jake in there. Yeah, anyone who is new, like I mentioned, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. We actually have the potential of reaching 19,500 by the end of halftime. We only need another 28 subscribers. So if you are new and you have been enjoying the live stream, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. I believe they are very close to running back out onto the field, though, so it might be a bit of a foot race. See whether or not we do get that 28 before the second half whistle does blow. And Samoa, says Makisi, and then maintain that pressure, says Ben. And do you drink tea, Hamish? I don't actually drink tea either. I pretty much don't drink anything with caffeine in it, which is surprising because I stay awake for a long time. And boss, don't forget to stay hydrated. You read my mind, Nathan. We have got our drink right here. Once again, we've got 685 people watching. It's as if the live stream's trying to tell us that Samoa's going to win this game. Here we go. Hydrated, no voice disappearing. How long does the halftime last? It's taken a while, isn't it? It seems like it's about a 10 to 15 minute halftime at the moment. And Rev is going to come out firing and you're singing my song. I'm enjoying it, bro, says Ben. And also Go Samoa for real Auckland, says Rapoti. And Go Uso watching from Rome, God bless, says Owen there as well. ASB, we've got an ad. Surely we are close to the second half getting underway. And just my from Utah says gone there. And who do you cheer for? I mean, I love the passion that the Pacific Islands show, no matter what sport they play. So I think, to be honest, my foot is slightly in the court of Samoa. But, I mean, England probably are also the side that do deserve to go far in this competition. In Kansas City, Missouri, says for Amalosi, and also, God willing, they will. Says Rodstan, subscribe people, says Tangata. Yeah, we are currently already only sitting at a total of, it's about to load. We are only 16 away now from the 19,500. So, yeah, if you guys are new, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And also, you're doing a great job, brother, says Jeremiah. Appreciate that a lot, mate. Both sides just about to make their way back through the tunnel and make that 27 just come across your channel and subscribe straight away. Appreciate your work, says Blood Fallen. And there as well. And I know that one of the other Kiwi lads, George, would be disappointed if I didn't plug the gaming channel once on this live stream. So what I'm going to very quickly do is I am going to put a link to the Kiwi Lads Gaming. Now, this is only for the people who do enjoy a bit of gaming on the side of watching a bit of sport. It is our smaller channel. It's actually called the Kiwi Lads Entertainment at the moment. One of our upcoming videos, we're going to put random things in a blender and drink it. So if that's something that sounds like something you would enjoy, be sure to check out that link that I have just put in the chat. That is for the Kiwi Lads Entertainment channel. I'm betting with my family. If you hear me, I don't want to lose my PS5. Says Eliar, and please soon the game. We are all the states people watching it on, says Malia. So I believe your best bet, if you've got a VPN, you can watch it on Spark Sport. You just have to set yourself to New Zealand. And then from there, just sign up for the free trial. From Utah, how is Samoa? How would you rate the performance and chance of winning, says Alan. I think the big thing for me here is discipline in the second half. If they play well, like they did in the first half, they should win. But the thing is, those penalties are going to be the big difference maker. If they don't end up getting those penalty count down, that's where England are going to make up those points. And there's currently only 4 points difference between the two sides. So that's not really enough to be giving away the 6 again calls and also giving away offside penalties throughout the matchup as well. But the second half just about to get underway. And we are only 13 short. We have been flying up, ladies and gentlemen. So if you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And also, if you are keen on a bit of gaming and whatnot, be sure to hit that subscribe button on that link that I just put in the chat. And Spain beating Namibia in Union 12 points to 7, and first time coming across your channel. Definitely deserves a subscribe, says Eliara. And I will mention, we don't just do rugby league. We also do a lot of the rugby union matches that are taking place around the world. The rugby sevens as well. Bolo got to chill with the penalties. If you do that, Samoa got this, says gone. Exactly right. But kicked off now by England for the second half, back underway. 40-minute splits these two sides. Someone will be making it through to the final and the other side will be going home. And I know that one flight will be a lot shorter than the other for going home. That is for sure. Now, Brian To'o charges forward. I got a bit of a cut on my lip. That's unfortunate. I feel like that's from talking too much. Junior Paulo now, though, goes across to Jerome Luai. Lafai almost through the gap. But taken down and a good tackle made by England. Go Toa Samoa, watching from New Zealand. And worldwide, baby. Says Tiane there. Now, England. And they have to make sure that they defend well, because they've only given away the one penalty in that first half. And I think that was one of the big differences between the two sides. That's a drop ball by Samoa. I believe it was an illegal strip, though. And actually, as I say about the penalty count, England give away their first penalty, and you got a link for the game. Unfortunately, it is only on Spark Sport that I know of. And also maybe Foxtel in Australia might be your best bet to be able to watch this game for free. Unacceptable injuries, I'd say, says Ben Tapu there, and keep the faith, bro, says Tyrone, and go Samoa. All the best, proud of you boys, no matter what. GB, says FO there. Now, Samoa, once again, will continue to drive for. They are just showing the English lineup in terms of what changes they have made. It looks like it's a relatively similar starting lineup to what they had for the first half as well as the second. Junior Paulo crashes into the line. That's only the second tackle now for the Samoans, 20 meters out from the line. Now the drawing pass, Jerome Luai, a lot of pressure on him, but still manages to find the offload. Now straightening here, Oregon Kafusi. Decides it would be a good idea just to take that contact, not risking it too much. Now going off to the right-hand side. Junior Paulo, pop pass up to Suoli. Taken down nicely after the fourth tackle, but Samoa right on the line of the English here. Now Harris to Vita, goes across to Jerome Luai, runs it himself, now finds the pass on the outside to Tim Lafai. Good tackle made once again by England, not allowing them to go through. Still 10 meters out, that's going to be fifth and final. Short ball, now Samoa close, looking for the offload, they are able to find it. Now Sal goes back across, now Luai, still with the drawing pass. They've got so many numbers, but they've blown it, Samoa. And Makinson back up to his feet, he's been ankle tapped. That was the perfect opportunity to score themselves a try there, Samoa, but they blew it. They just waited too long to be able to find that offload. 42 and a half minutes through that offload needed to find hands. It was about a 4-on-1 out wide. Now England find themselves back up at the halfway line. Dominic Young did have that good carry. Makinson, he's been relatively well shut down throughout this contest, so I will mention, by the Samoans game. Same could be said about Dominic Young. To an extent, good shot there from Harris Davida. Textbook tackle technique on Luke Thompson. 40 metres out from the line now for the English. Go on short ball. Onto the hands of Callum Watkins. He's taken down by Lafai and Luai. It's a fun combination. I was like, let's go Samoa, says Laura there. Now loose ball from the English. They are on fifth and final at the moment, so the kick has gone well from Williams. That's going to be knocked on by Brian To'o, I believe. And England will get themselves another set restart. And also, we're going to, it was good. But we all behind Toa, says the new agent. Also, both teams are strong. It's hard to tell which is going to win, says Eliara. And like it mentioned, I think it could come down to discipline here. Whoever makes less mistakes in the second half is going to be the side that is able to get themselves the victory. It is actually going to be England's ball here after the knock-on from Brian To'o. And also, Makisi has said no. And there's let's go, says Rodster, now going off to the left-hand side. In fact, that's the right. Nice run forward from Morgan Knowles. Few extra meters there. Wants to get straight back up to his feet. It's close to the set restart for the English. Now nice inside ball. They're only sitting 10 meters out from Toa Samoa's line. It's going to be a tough one to defend here with an explosive England right in their face. Short ball now nicely done. Leg drive there. Meter short for England now, and that's only their third tackle, but it was nice work from Mike Cooper. Now going off, it wasn't the best pass, lost the momentum there for England. Now I'm going to try and run it sideways, and it's a good tackle made on George Williams. And Jagger was fully upset. And bro, loving the commentary says, go on, do appreciate that a lot. Anyone who is new, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We have almost reached our goal. That was high from Samoa. Or was it? No. They said it's going to be all right, but now there's going to be fifth and final. Going for the cross kick. The ball's going to be sitting up. Lafai able to take it. He's throwing it forward. The mistake from Lafai might have just led to the try for the English. They're claiming that one. Monumental mistake inside of his own in-goal area. They're going to be going upstairs just to check this one. But, wow. That is not what you want. Are you okay, says WP? I'm doing all right, thank you, mate. I've only been awake for about 20 hours or so we're good. We're not doing too bad. Oh, you're a Kiwi. And there, as I says WP. And also lol/slow in there. Probably at this time of night. I mean, it is 4:40 a.m. I feel like I can be a little bit slower than usual, can't I? Right, it looks like everyone was on side for that one, so we can all agree that Henry Toilangi Seva tail against Georgia is the best one, right? Says Josh Cribbs. And there as well. Oh. That's an interesting one. So Lafai, I believe it's knocked out of his hands. Then from there, it's play on at this point, and the ball is slammed down. I believe that's going to be a try for Samoa, right? Or sorry, a try for England, right between the sticks. And also, are all New Zealanders the stupid, says WP? Probably. But that is going to be the try now for the English, and that's going to make the score 10-all. The Kangaroos will smoke them Poms. And there, as I says, American also, I'm happy it wasn't as high-scoring game from the jump. Samoa got a really good chance, says the New Age. And there as well. And also, try is, says Nate. So now 45 minutes through. The kick has gone straight over the middle of the sticks, and that will make the score now 12 points to England, 10 to Samoa. And also, we have got there and the chat again from WP AC. And he's actually put his own name in there as well. So well done, bud. You have learned how to spell. You haven't learned how to use capitals, though. So I guess it's a bit of that's the next step up, I guess. You'll learn one day. And also, you must be around Samoans and Tongans a lot the way you're pronouncing our name so well. Says gone. Believe it or not, it's all come from doing the live streams. We did a lot of rugby union with the Samoans and the Tongan games. And then also, just, I guess, the feedback I get from you guys. And also, man, those mistakes are starting to hurt. They certainly are. And now we find the English with a little bit of a lead in this contest here. Now 46 minutes through. Going to be fired back across and go Samoa, says Reen. Nice run from Dom Young. And this is where Samoa need to try and get themselves either a penalty or something to stop the momentum. And I should say a penalty in their favour, not giving it away. And try England Union 15-0. Smith number 17. Says Richard. Now off to the short side. Good attacking run once again from Elliot Whitehead. And also come on Samoa. Now, like they're saying, a big finish to the set for the English could really set them up big time here. It's going to be a good run from Mike Cooper. He's gone down on Island Bet Fiji. And you see the red card? It was just after I stopped streaming that game that they did end up with that red card. So I haven't actually seen it yet, but I will end up looking at it in the highlights straight after. Now Suoliti taken down for Samoa. They are deep inside of their own territory, and they will be looking to make their way forward. Jerome Luai. No, sorry, that was actually Brian Todd getting them around the wrong way. And also, we have got there, I forget about the negative brother. You are awesome, says Jeremiah. That's the thing. From doing YouTube for so long, you get used to like the random ones that just randomly come in and try and insult you. But you get thick skin. And I feel like saying someone's dumb is a pretty like basic insult, isn't it? So it's not really that impressive. I feel like he needed to try and hit me more in the heart than he did. So I'm a bit disappointed in him, really. I'm like a disappointed parent. He needs to try better, not with just his spelling, but also with his life. Now 40 meters out. It's going to be Harris Davida, goes across to the side. Now Suoliti. Nice fend there, almost through. He's still breaking for Suoliti. He's a tough man to stop Malossi boys. Says Celestine and the Random Clowns. Says Cooper there and Seattle Chicken. Or Seattle Chicken Anu. So I appreciate this stream, says BMX 2.0. And there as well. And also agreed, says Tiane there. And also don't give up Samoa, says Tyrone. Now 10 metres out, Samoa with Junior Paulo. Goes across here, the numbers on the outside, but Lafai once again steps, finds the inside ball. It was round the neck as well. It doesn't quite seem like it worked out for him. Now going back, inside ball there, Josh Papali'i tackled nicely. Fifth and final now. 31 metres out from the line. Carl Fusi here is actually off the field there. Now Jerome Luai, the quick step and similar to what we saw for him not too long ago. Polo keeps it alive. Swatted on the outside. Luai with the class and Crichton with the try. And that is insane work with the hands from the Samoans. They were able to just keep that one long enough and pretty much alive long enough to be able to get that try. That was sensational work from Luai. Not only did he almost pierce the line for his very first one, but then from there, we did see a little bit of class from a few of the other big men. Paolo getting involved in that one. And then in the end, Stephen Crichton able to get a Whamalosi, boys. And now let's go Samoa. Come on, try time, says Ben. What a brilliant try, though, that was. Luai, the man, says Tyrone. But the offload from Junior Paolo, then the swap pass from, it was Jerome Luai. And then Stephen Crichton manages to do well. And also we have got the I can't sleep. Even if I try living in the islands, everyone is up right now watching the game, cheering as if it's 11 a.m. And also, do you hear Italy won against Australia for the first time? I did indeed. It was a massive one. I got to do a cartwheel now, says Ben. And let's go Samoa, says Rennie. And also we get there. Let's go Toa, says Sid. And way to go Samoa, says Cindy. And the chat as well. But now they have taken the lead back. It's going to be 14 points to 12 now in favor of the Samoans. For my people is written across his wrist. And that is exactly what he is doing this for. He wants to impress the full population of Samoa. And I think he's just done that. And do it for the Trolley Boys Toa, says Alcuso. And also we've got there, go for for more tries to secure your place, says Reen. And let's go Samoa in there as well. Now, Stephen Crichton. This is an important kick. And I feel like he's starting to strike them a lot better. So this kick should have a decent chance of making its way over. What a game, says Ben. Yeah, it seems like both semi-finals are going to be absolute thrillers going down to the wire. But that kick has now gone over. 16 points to 12 now in favor of the Samoans. And also we've got a Samoa, says I said. And also we have got the let's go England. Come on, easy game, boys, says you're a civilian. And also you cannot pronounce any of the players' names. Kiwi lad, awful, says WPAC. Oh, well. I mean, you're still here and you've been here about 10 minutes. So, I mean, if I was that bad, you would have left by now. But you seem to be sticking around. So, I don't know. Why is that? WPAC. And also, we've got the Let's Go Samoa cheering you boys all the way from California, says Elizabeth there. And also, we've got the Go Toa Samoa. And also, we've got the Samoan flags from Dino. But that is going to be, I believe, another rolling ball for the Samoans. Didn't quite set that one the way that they were supposed to for putting it back. So now they do get to go again, but that's going to be the second 20 metres out from the line. I'm mainly English. I want Samoa to win. And also we have there, Kit Kat says it must be English, says Blood Fallen. And there's, although from the way that he types, I wouldn't think that he's from really anywhere that speaks English very well, I would assume, because he seems to be very all over the place with the grammar. But I guess that's what happens when you're 7 years old, isn't it? Now, 40 metres out from the line here. Once again, Samoa attacking. That's going to be fifth and final, making 54 metres there for themselves. Now it's kicked high from Jerome Luai. Goes high. Dominic Young takes it nicely. And don't listen to those. And can you just mute him in the chat? We can. I feel like it will make him feel very sad, but we can go like this. And all of a sudden, now any messages he sends don't actually come through for 5 minutes. It's a shame, really. I was missing him already. Now Makinson runs it hard at the line. He's been taken down well by Junior Paulo, though. Now off to the right-hand side. Nice bit of stepping there from England. Still, I think the meters are starting to go down a little bit more. He likes your face. I think so. And also we see later, Bo says MIGP out of the Expo Go Samoa, says Lips in there as well. Now going back. It's going to be a big shot there on the midsection off the kick, but 33 metres gained, I should say. Yeah, now well done from Taylor May, just managing to keep his feet underneath. And you didn't pronounce Young right. Say it 3 times. I'd see if you got it right. Young, says the Australian Health Show. And also we have got there, it's a shame we're right, says Blood Fallen. Oh, Toa's dropped it on the halfway line. That is a shame. Although They've said play on. Now he's doing a forward roly-poly, practicing the gymnastics there for Brian To'o. 52 minutes through this contest at the moment, ladies and gentlemen, and it still seems like there's going to be a huge amount of attack and play later on in this matchup in Samoa all day. Says Ajash there. And also thanks for streaming this, brothers. No worries at all. And we will be doing the final as well, hopefully. Next week, it's going to be an awesome one between Australia and the winner of this contest, which could be Samoa or it could be England at this point of the match. Now, nice little bit of a step. Lafai goes for the kick in behind. It's going to be sitting up nicely for Sam Tompkins, though, who has just been able to hang on. And also easy on the spams. The others who would like to say and share. Says Nate there. And also we've got that England is going to win. Easy fame, you measles. Easy game, you measles, I believe that is. English is hard, to be fair. Lafai, little kick in behind, and Sam Tompkins, he's done extremely well to clean that one out. And JB having a great game, says Tyrone there. I mean, at the end of the day, I think for me, still Tim Lafai is definitely my man of the match with the way he's been going. And also we've got there Toa Samoa, says Tamatoa. And there as well. Now it's kicked in behind, looking for a bit of a 40-20 attempt. It is going to be pulling up just out from the in-goal area of Samoa, and Joseph Suali now will be able to run it back. Tries to break through 2 tackles. He is taken down nicely, though. You've got to shut that man down early or else you end up in just a really bad situation of him making about 50 meters in one carry. Another good run from Samoa. Every extra meter they're able to make here is crucial in building up. Like I mentioned, they had 56 meters gained on average throughout their first sets of the half. Whereas for England, they were only making 38 meters. That's almost a 20-meter difference between them as well. And also we have got the ref trying to sabotage, but we're still winning, says Tory. And also if your team didn't make the cut, don't be a hater. As well, says Sugar. And also Samoa is doing better than I expected. And this is a close game, says Paul Thompson. It certainly is. A lot has changed since the start of this Rugby League World Cup. These two sides really evened out. Now Luai kicks it in behind. It's going to be taken nicely. No, it's not. Through the hands of Dom Young. He's put it down. And he's disappointed in himself, and as you should be. Unfortunately for him, that was one of the easiest catches of the day, and it's gone straight through his hands. Might have put some butter on it at halftime, but that is not a good take. It's just gone through the bread basket. How long to go, bro? Says Tookie. Still another 25 minutes left in this match, so still plenty of time throughout this contest. And thank you for this live, man. Go Toa Chahu, says Rose there, and dropped his nuts much. Unlucky, says MIGP. And there as well. And the England coach, he's just crushed his water bottle. He's like, I don't need hydration. I need catches to be taken from my English side. Now, what's happened here? Scrum wasn't ready, they've said. And last 10 minutes is where it will count. And go Toa Samoa. We're proud of you guys. Keep it up. And also that's what Toa need. And we also got there, give these English out, says whose charges. And there, but anyone who is new to the channel, like I mentioned, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. It is hugely appreciated, you guys all being here. Another big run from Stephen Crichton. That's going to be a penalty. We are only 5 away, I should mention, in terms of subscribers from 19,500. That was the goal by the end of the live stream. So if you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We have got a bit of a stoppage in play here while Samoa get ready to play the ball. And let's go Samoa, says Tina. And also we have got there, let's go, says Rodster. And also let's break them off, says whose charges. And thanks, bro. I literally woke up. It's 5 a.m. in New Zealand, says Tookie. Yeah, it's an awesome game to wake up to. That is for sure. And the highlights will be up on the Rugby League World Cup YouTube channel straight after the contest, all the way from New Mexico, says Tina in there. So that's another state crossed off our USA plans. Oh, okay. They're taking the quick tap. I thought for a second they were considering just going for the 2 there, Samoa, but they're not that kind of try, or they're not that type of team, I should say. They will keep on attacking. Now Harris Tavita goes off to Josh Papali'i. 1 meter short now for the Toa Samoans. Now off to the side, draw and pass. Jerome Luai, 1 more on the outside. Tim Lafai scores it for his 2nd of the day. And now Samoa starting to build a little bit more of a lead here. They're going to be 20 points to 12 up. And watching from Kelly, says Dino there. And great job also for keeping up with the game. Go Toa Samoa, says Tamatoa. But what a brilliant try for Lafai. If he didn't already have my man of the match, which I was already giving him after 25 minutes, he's got it even more now. He's got to. 2 tries, brilliant try-saving tackle down the other end. This is one of the best games he has ever played, and it's the perfect time to do so. And go, boys, you can do it. You get through from the beginning You can do it again, says Afi Solomona, and also cheer, come on. And also awesome, England has to get 20 to win now, and then I win, says Australian Health Show, and also cheer, watching from Hawaii and watching from Louisiana, says Samoa Polo, and watching from Indiana, USA. I swear we've ticked off like 20 USA states in this one video, which is absolutely incredible. Or this one live stream, I should say. It's brilliantly done, though. Oh, no, the English coach. He's going to have a hernia soon. He is really not happy. And that's what's up, says Mary. And also good job being objective as well, says Lemanu Samoa. And also we have got there in the chat, come on, Samoa, says Seki now on another important kick. Maybe the most important of them all. If this kick goes over, it's going to be a good opportunity. Watching from Utah, let's go Samoa, says Suli. And the chat as well, and also good job being objective, Kiwi lad, says Lemanu Samoa. And also, has Samoa ever made it to the final? They had never made it past the quarterfinal. So even being here is history for Samoa. So to be able to make it past the next leg of the competition would literally be massive for the Samoan side. They seem to have a great team environment. They were able to fire back from their first loss, and now they just look like they're on a bit of a roll. That kick has missed out to the right-hand side, though, unfortunately for Stephen Crichton. So the score will remain 20 points for Samoa and 12 for England there. And so they didn't need the Johns as coach, says Hanoi. And also now they are going to lose against Toa, says Sugar. Although I should mention, this is one of those games that England are still not quite out of it. We've still got 22 minutes left on the clock, which makes me a little bit concerned. And also Utah Chahu, says Lisa. And the chat, well, we have a lot of people from Utah on the live stream, which is pretty awesome. Is it afternoon in the USA? Do let me know, ladies and gentlemen. Watching from Papua New Guinea, says Brendan there. Now Samoa only sitting about 10 metres out from their own line. We're looking to try and get themselves a penalty relatively soon, but Tim Lafai, great carry of that ball once again. And also, Hamish, have you gone to Adventure Island theme park? I have not. I have been to theme parks before in Australia, but not actually in New Zealand. And also, wave that flag, says Miriam, brother, you're dreaming. If you think England will win now, says Tori. I mean, I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying it's not over yet. It's only 2 converted tries, or 1 converted try and 1 non-successful converted try, and they are in the lead. That's all I'm saying. Don't attack me. Now, 5 back, 5th and final now for Samoa. Kicking it downfield. Nicely taken. Now, it's going to be Tommy Makinson trying to break his way through the defense, but I believe it was a great tackle made by Jaden Sua. Good morning from Alaska. Let's go, Samoa, says Rosaline, and I may or may not run with a lava. And there is and also bang on, bruv. Now a nice run from England up to the halfway line. Now Samoa cannot leak these easy meters that they're starting to do. Watching on the big screen. Thanks, Spark Sport. Says Sugar there at 9 a.m. here in Colorado. And there and also we've got there. Go Samoa. It's 5 a.m. here. Now, nice ball on the inside for England. Sam Tompkins moving forward. England have just made about 60 metres in their first 4 tackles. Now going off to the left-hand side. Another attack and run. George Williams sat down on the ground by Sal. Now 81 metres gained. Go on short side. Tompkins with the grubber. It's gone too far. And it's going to be pulling up. And also, sorry to tell you, Mausa, but it's over. Says, sorry, there. Hold the line, Samoa. And also we have got there. Here we go. Says Paul. Oh. Okay, Sam Tompkins and Luai having a bit of a push and shove here, and it's all kicking off now. Everyone's decided that they might as well start having a bit of biffo before the end of this contest. Tensions are running high out there. Hold that line, Uso. So good morning from Spain. Let's go Samoa. Any cheap hotel rooms in Manchester so I can shoot Toa Samoa versus Oz. I am a Samoa news photographer, says Barry. Oh, it's a late notice one. So a lot of accommodation has probably been booked out already, but you might be able to get yourself maybe in somewhere later. And again, there's Samoa, says Tamato in Thailand here as well, says Steve. And Brian To'o scores the last try. And also we have got there, it's not finished yet. Come on, Samoa, keep the face in 3 a.m. in the area, says Stacey. So yeah, Sam Tompkins gave him a pat on the head. Then from there, Luai snaps. And he decided to grab him by the collar and drag him down and hold his head down as well. Now, the thing is, Luai needs to be a little bit careful because, yes, of course, it was, I guess, a little bit of an interesting scenario because Tompkins gave him a bit of a slap, which, of course, you're not supposed to do. But then Luai was not supposed to grab him by the collar and drag him down. And also, I was in the final with winner of the match. I see we got WP back. And I would have thought that if I was ruining the match for you, you would have left about 15 minutes ago, but you're still here. I think you want to be my best friend. And South Auckland going to be partying after this, says Tori, and also goes Samoa and Whaamalosi Toa Samoa, says Puna, and the chat as well. So Tam Tompkins getting a little bit of a talking to. Anyone who is new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Now we're getting closer to the 19,600 mark for this live stream. So yeah, if you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is hugely appreciated, and we have still got plenty more coming up on this live stream, ladies and gentlemen. Sam Tompkins got a bit of a talking to there. I believe it is still going to be in the hands of Samoa, though. And I'm in Brizzy, so I can imagine my home Porirua will be going nuts all week. If Samoa win, it will be mental. And also, we have got the KKO sub, says Story. Do appreciate that a lot. And well fight, says Sugar. It sounds like the English boys are getting angry. Yeah, a little bit frustrated, I think, with the amount of mistakes that they have been making throughout this game. Now going off to the left-hand side there. Good driving tackle mistake from Samoa now. It's not free. It's going to be playing on Dom Young now. Pins the ears back. Looking at the corner. Cutting on the inside. 10 meters out now from the line. Almost able to get the counter. Now it's going to get back up. England only 6 meters out from the line. Now make that 20. Sam Tompkins does well, but they've got the 6 again call. Go Samoa, says Mark in the chat as well. 61 minutes through this contest. Back across to the left-hand side. Another carry. Another offload from England. A little bit loose from them. Scrappy at the moment out there. Wellsby has been taken down. I'm Samoan in the support, or I'm Tongan in the support. Samoa, let's go. Good work, Toko says defeated and kick him behind. All he has to do is jump on it. Whitehead has decided that his feet were the better option than his hands. You can't kick the ball down over the line. You've got to get the hand on it. And the coach is livid once again. Watching from Melbourne, says Mulfie. And then also Whaamalosi, says Dino, and hold it off, boys. That was almost another opportunity. But he tried to kick it forward, tried to show off his soccer skills, but it went straight through his feet. Good job, brother. Your Samoan is better than some Samoans. Go Samoa, says Tamatoa in there as well. But that's a big mistake from England, but also a big mistake from Samoa. Initially dropping the ball, creating the opportunity for the English to still have a crack and win it for the Pacific Toa Samoa. Samoa, go Israel, the last goal. Bender as well. Yeah, Israel Adesanya going to be fighting a little bit later on today. And hang in there, Samoa. At the moment, England have certainly decided to ramp it up for the last 20 minutes of this contest. It seems like they are the fitter of the two sides at this point in the match. Samoa, they just need to hang on and stop this try from coming, which does seem like it isn't too far away on the short side. Now's a step almost through. And I can hear the English commentators starting to get a little bit more hope in their voice. They do support their home side. That was round the side. Well shut down straight away. No gap there. Round the side of the breakdown. Now Tompkins goes back again. England going for the early kick. And behind Dom Young waits for it. It doesn't bounce the way that he needed it to. They're claiming that try, but I believe that ball was in touch. And funny, I'm in Samoa and I can't go out and watch rather enjoy your live. Says Xtina there. And 9 a.m. in Utah, says Lau. Right, they do want to check this one going upstairs just to see whether or not there's a chance that England were able to get this one down. I believe the ball was out, though. I believe it bounced on the line. You should do this as an actual announcer, bro. Says Who's Charges. Yeah, it is hugely appreciated. Oh, you guys, you're all so kind, aren't you? I feel like it's because we're in the middle of the night. That my brain. It seems to work better when I'm tired, if that makes sense, in terms of just saying the randomest stuff. But they're just checking this one once again. And also, I believe you, it's in touch, says Ben. Is it in touch? We're about to see it. Does it bounce on the line? Yeah, it's on the line. For myself and Kelly in the house, says Dino there. And I'll say, yes, let's go Finns, says Kat. This angle will show it. Nice and slow. That's on the line. So that is going to be a no try for England. That is their third no try of this contest. And Penrith boys won't quit St. Mary's. They are chickens this one, and here in Samoa families are going crazy. People cheering so loud, says Xtina. And also, if you haven't subbed, support the bro for this amazing live stream. Y'all says gone. So yeah, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We're back again next week. And also after that, we have still got Rugby Union coming up later on tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And also, thank you, commentator. You announced everything nice and clear. Watching from New Zealand, 5 a.m. here, says Afi. Oh, a little bit of push and shove. Hang on, it's going to be a set of 6 attacking for England. And imagine being a hugely populated country like England and losing to a small nation like Samoa. Polly Jean's too strong, says Tori there. And watching on Spark Sports, says Sugar. And how much time is left? There is still another 17 minutes left on the clock. So much time for plenty to happen in this game. This live stream is badass. Thanks, bro. Says Dino there. Hugely appreciated, mate. Yeah, plenty more coming tonight. Hopefully my voice will be sticking around. But now nice run forward from England, only sitting 5 meters out from the line. And like they said, they've got a set of 7. That's going to be 6 more surely against Papali'i. No, we'll be playing on just for now for the English. Now carving up the middle, looking for the offload. Decides against going for it, though. Now Whitehead, I think, was asking for some sort of penalty. Now the short ball. That was close to forward for the English. Knowles hits it up. They need to make sure they don't make any mistakes when they are this close to the try line. Now off to the left-hand side and behind. Tompkins joins the line. Now the draw and pass. Great step on the inside. 1 meter. He spins and scores. And great work from Herbie Farnworth. He scored the try. And England now back into this contest. I don't know what game this game. I can't even speak. I don't even know what way this game is going to go at this point. And 9 sets of 6 each left. Go Toa Samoa, says Joseph. Oh, they want to check this one as well. They're going TMO. And you'll be all right, says Blood Fallen. And also we have got the Samoa take the win. They'll defeat, or they'll never defeat Australia for sure, says Malanate. And my boss about to fire Fa'amalossi, boys, says Lisa. Whew. Right, they're going to check this one. See how it is sitting in terms of whether it is a try or whether it's a no try. It's all play on, still play on, still play on. That's a try. And England going to be back into this contest by just a little bit. This game is far from over. That is for sure. Still in possession. Yeah, that ball's down. As I said, tight. Says Paul, and also another penalty. Come on, Samoa. You can do it in Fa'amalossi, Samoa. And also England, says Mini. COG and defense. They've seen all the angles that they needed to. And also Fa'amalossi, boy, says, Margaret, you're still here, WPAC. Welcome back, mate. Glad to see you've been sticking around for the commentary since you are enjoying it so much. That try was bad as if, says Dory. Yeah, it wasn't the best defense from Samoa. Unfortunately, just allowing him to spin out of about 2 or 3 tackles, making those extra meters, and England just give up. Says who's there. And also we've got there, told you England would get screwed. Says Dr. Wheatcrest. And also we have got too late England Samoa already won the game. I'm already starting to parade from a Tongan fan, although this game's far from over. 16 minutes left in the contest now. And also we have got there, England are always a powerhouse, and let's go Toa, says Urban. I believe it was the last 20 minutes. A lot of people were saying that's going to be the time that is really going to make this game pretty much. And also we're going to go to bed, Kiwi lad. Your commentary is atrocious. Well, you get to go to the naughty corner. You get 5 minutes in the bin. Or 10, I guess you could say, for the referee, since you've already had the 5. And Fa'amalossi. Let's go Samoa, says Rosaline. Now kicked. And he's got it. So the score now going to be 18 points to England, 20 to Samoa. This scoreline's looking very similar to what we saw in the semi-final, or the quarterfinal, in fact, between Samoa and Tonga. And that is because it was the exact same scoreline. And also get in the bin, bro, says Paul. And also buy bin, dude, says Lorna. And also we have got there, Samoa, don't need you, please. Just be a Tongan, says Sugar. And also we have got, yep, says Index. Right, Samoa to kick this one off now. You're awesome, brother, watching from Papua New Guinea, says Kalma. I appreciate you being here. It must be almost past midnight in Papua New Guinea, if I'm not wrong. Who is in the final with the winner of this match? It is Australia, so they were able to beat New Zealand earlier on today, and because of that, they make their way through to that final, and they will face the winner of this game, which is still inconclusive at this point in time. Dominic Young hits the ball up, still 15 minutes left in the contest, going short side there. Good drive and tackle there from Jerome Luai. He's fired up, giving him a bit of a push on the ground as well. Now back across. England looking to the short side. They managed to find a miracle offload there to get it out. They're trying to keep this ball alive. Was he held? He asked the question, but he does have to play it there. Now Tuolangi, he has come off the field, and that is for Junior. Paulo is already smacking a man down on the ground. Also, Josena has said, Samoa, you got this. Now kicked him behind from Tompkins. Going to be 47 metres gain there. Sualihi takes it nicely. There's a penalty. Who's it for? It's for England. For off. Wait, what's that for? What's that for? There's a penalty for the English. I believe it's for offside or obstruction. I think it's obstruction. and Samoa Fa'amaloti. Now they're asking the question, they're going upstairs. It's the captain's challenge. And also we've got there, do non-islanders want to watch Samoa versus Australia? The proper final is England versus Australia, says Kazman. I'd be keen to watch Samoa versus Australia. I think that would be a pretty awesome matchup. And also it's 2 a.m. in Papua New Guinea, bro, says Kalma. So yeah, certainly committed to the rugby league in Papua New Guinea. As I learned throughout the normal season of the Rugby League World Cup, we saw everyone getting up at random hours in the morning to support the Kummels and don't give them room to breathe. Right, they just want to check this one for a captain's challenge. Junior Polo. Okay, so it's a late push. Not a huge amount in it, but still late. And 2:08 a.m. in Papua New Guinea, and people going crazy supporting Toa Samoa. Was a crazy game. In a vulnerable position in the air. He has been pushed. The challenge is unsuccessful from Samoa, and that will mean that England get themselves that penalty. And this is an amazing championship match. And so show us the game, says Daniela. Unfortunately, due to licensing, if we were to show any match footage or audio, we get taken straight off YouTube. But I can recommend Spark Sport as an option as a provider. And also alongside that, you have got the option of watching the highlights on the Rugby League World Cup YouTube channel straight after the game. How many more minutes left at the moment? There's still 13 and a half minutes. So there's still a lot. And Joe Zena, hopefully I said that correctly. I do apologize for mispronouncing that. And also we've got the, I don't need to swear to our fans. And also England versus Australia is boring AF, says Lorna. And also England penalty stands. And I got some tea ready, says Oos. Right, they're taking on the 2 points. So England want to make this one even. 20 points to 20. We could see this game go to golden point. Has just come to my mind. That would be absolutely insane if that was the case. The same Manu, this is Toa Samoa, says Thrizzle there. And also Toa Samoa, said Dino in there. And also we've got the Let's Go Toa, and England need to win this, says Sithambizo, I should say. Now, Tommy Makinson, he's got 3 from 3 today. This will be the last one that he wants to miss. Also, England paid the ref. I wonder how much it would have been, though. It would have had to be a decent amount, I would think. Now 13 minutes left. Kick for Makinson, and we will win. No matter WF, the world has against us, says Index. And also we have got the OKU commentary is actually so good, says Lon. I do appreciate that a lot. And we have got plenty more coming in the near future, ladies and gentlemen. So be sure to hit that subscribe button. We are almost now at 19,600 subscribers. So be sure to hit that button if you haven't already. Let's see if we can get there before the end of the live stream. Haven't already? Be sure to help us out. Marco Vanapola is in the chat a little bit early on. You're up early, Marco. The Manu has no money because your uncle eats all the money. Says Marco Vanapola. That was actually, your commentary is better than the actual commentators, says Joe Zena. Joe Zena, wasn't it? I'm going to remember that. And also 3D's brother says Rodsa. So now the game is sitting 20 points to all with that kick from Makinson going over. Wow. We've got 12 minutes left on the clock. It's fired back across Tom Burgess. Hits it hard at the line. And my 2020 came in. Thanks for coming, fellas. And can't wait to see Hamish's face when England smash New Zealand next week, says Dr. Weekrist. I assume that is in the Rugby Union. And Toa fans are here. Please respect this live. I don't need to swear, says Lisa. And then now another run from Hill. Cooper was taken off the field. That is who Burgess made his way out onto the field for. Like they're saying, there could be a golden point extra time on the cards if it is going to be as even as this is. And also we have got there, it's not over, England Trust boys in there as well. Now it is going to be going back across to the right-hand side. Inside ball to, I believe it would have been Mike McMeekin. England have had more possession in the last kind of 10 minutes or so, which will concern Samoa a little bit. How much time left? Still another 11 minutes left on the clock for Umbalotsi boys. Says Alamona there. Now Soali'i tries to rip out of a tackle, but he's been taken down by England. About 3 or 4 players needed to get involved there to make sure that he wasn't able to get out of it. Big shot from the English on Brian Toa. It seems like now they are starting to find those big hits. The English crowd starting to find their voice behind the home side. They want to see them make it through to the final, and to do so, they need to defend extremely well. Big shot on Junior Polo there once again. Now we are down to business. This is it. Yep, almost the final 10 minutes of the game. Now Samoa, they go wide. They've got space. Brian Toa, He's almost dropped the ball again. That's going to be fifth and final, though. He's been able to regather. It was close. Toa putting it down. Now it's going to be kicked in behind once again. Down the middle of the field, Sam Tompkins. Now it goes back across to Dom Young. If you could find a gap there, it could have been dangerous, but there wasn't really one opening up in the Samoan defense. Go the Samoans, you're playing against the ref too, says Sharon. Now Tompkins, round the side, tries to go through Taylor May, who's picked him back up and tries to put him down again. And also what happened with Papua New Guinea, unfortunately, they did end up losing in their quarterfinal up against the English, which is probably the one side that no one wanted to be in or be up against, really, with the form that they were in. Stay sharp. Says doesn't agree with Josina. Your commentary is better than those ones on TV, says Kalma, so I do appreciate that a lot as well. Now, Junior Polo, I thought he almost tried to play that ball for the English, but it will be Hill hitting it up. Knowles has come off the field. McIllerim making his way back out there. Fa'amalosi, says Lucy. And there as well. Now it's high. England chasing. Great take from Brian To'o. Able to clean that one up once again. These two sides are just surviving, I guess is the best way of describing it. Both sides know that there's the opportunity just around the corner to score. They just need to find it. And also, it's like watching Tonga versus Samoa. And there says Tina. Or Tonga versus England again. Another big shot. England have brought the physicality in this last 10 minutes. And also, Zaya, the Aussie, is going for Great Britain in this one. The longer this match goes, the more it favours the English. Come on, Samoa. Now they're slinging it wide, though. Samoa with a nice big fend. Taylor May not able to break through. Now recycle quickly to the short side. Back across Luai. Gives it to May again. Might try and pass this one, or instead might just continue to drive forward. That's going to be fifth and final. Both of these sides are just going with the continuous. They want to make sure that it's the other team that makes the mistake. So they do their 5 tackles, and then you kick it back downfield and see whether or not the opposition do feel the pressure. Makinson takes it well. Now running hard. Running sideways. Makinson, one of his most dangerous styles of play. It is going to be a great tackle made, though, on him. Now with only 9, or in fact 8 minutes left on the clock. Looked like England currently playing with 12 as there is a man down with a bit of an injury in the back line. Also up and under, says Index there. And also we've got, there goes Samoa, says Dr. Weakrist. And also keep it up, Toa Samoa. And come on, my State of Origin players, finish them off in style. Toa Samoa, says Joseph. England up to the 4th. Tackle now, or in fact now it's 4th with Tom Burgess. Big bump off. Another offload as well, so it stays on 3rd. Now Tompkins with the short ball. Williams not able to get through, but still brilliant work from the English on attack. But Samoa's defense has been looking physically. Sound interception, and this could be the game. Crichton is going to run it in for the try for Samoa. And that is a moment that he will not forget. That is his 2nd try. And the interception, that was costly from England. They tried to use their back line, and it may have just cost them a spot in the World Cup final. So we got this Samoa. Let's go, man. Come on, Samoa boys. Let's go and try the English. Says Marco Vonapola in defense. And also I just heard some people going crazy, but that will be what they went crazy for. Samoa interception. Stephen Crichton. He's now got the important kick, but this was the pass that they couldn't afford. It just went straight into Crichton's hands. And then from there, ran it in. It was a decent enough cut inwards, so I think the kick should be doable for him. Fa'amalosi, says Maynard. Do it for the Pacific Nation bros, or the Pacific Nation boys, I should say, and also we get the Samoa score and win from Papua New Guinea, says Kevin. Stephen Crichton, though, he's having a very good game as well. I feel like it's between him and Tim Lafai for man of the match. I'm still giving it to Lafai, though. And also we get the way happening with Papua New Guinea, says Tanatane. They were knocked out in the quarterfinals, unfortunately, up against the English, but now looks like Samoa trying to get a little bit of a revenge in this contest. Still 6 minutes left. The English are going to go ballistic, says Dr. Weakrist. Yeah, that's one that you don't want to give away at the end of a game. It's a coach killer, as they say. And the coach was already crushing his water bottles before that happened. So now, with the fact that that has happened, he will be a very, very angry boy. And thank God, says Lisa. And also, yes, let's go Samoa. And yes, let's go Ali. And bro, this is where it counts. And then thanks so much, Wish this was on my TV. Says 2000 Coco, and I don't love England, so Samoa deserve it. And also, Penrith boys won't give up. Steve Crichton, says Stacey. Right, he's 2 from 4 today, so the kicking stats have not been incredible for Stephen Crichton throughout this game, but this is an easy enough kick, I would think. How much time left, please? Currently 6 minutes on the clock. So still plenty of time for England to fire back, but also still time for Samoa to try and really force the English back into their own half. Crichton needs this more than any other kick that he has taken throughout the match. This one needs to go over from Crichton. He has got it, and it makes the score now 26 points to 20 in favour of the Toa Samoans. I was proud of the Samoans. I feel my Kangaroos for 80 on the final. The Fox scores 7 tries no matter the outcome, brother. Geez, that went very quickly, didn't it? That just jumped massively. You are doing an amazing job, says Jeremiah. I do appreciate that a lot, mate. And 5 more minutes, baby, says the beautiful James. Right, my voice hopefully will last throughout the rest of this game, but it's going to be an intense one. I'm off to the... I nearly cried because I thought the chance was gone. Thanks, Crichton, says Sugar. And Whaamalosi Tonga. Or Toa, sorry, I should say. England have got the ball back. It's a knock-on from Samoa. And England now have got the kickoff, and that is huge for them. They are now going to have themselves an attacking set. This game just has layers upon layers. It's like a massive wedding cake. I don't know where that analogy came from, but they have layers like onions, as Donkey would say from Shrek, but currently 20 metres out from the line now. For the English, they are going to be attacking this one hard, throwing big Tommy Burgess at the line. And he will not give in at all for the last 5 minutes of this contest. Now close, 5th and final. Radley gets 5 out. This is another opportunity now for the English. They go for the cross kick, or do they? Williams decides against it, goes for the interception pass, keeping it alive, just the ball bouncing around, and Samoa jump on it with Harris DeVita. Massive play. Oh, he's hit late from Tompkins. That was dirty from the Englishman. But it uses up more time at the end of the day. And also, can you shout out? No, I can't, Gray. That one. And also, their heart is what wins the game. And Holdemuso says LU. Now, Brian To'o once again hits it up at the line, and also Joe was sweat, and also Boo and New Zealand versus Samoa in the finals. I told you, Aussie says Detox, and also all the Samoa. No more banter for me, Tonga, as I already started the parade for us. And I am Samosa, says Dr. Weakrist. Now still continuing to drive forward here for Toa Samoa. Junior Paolo back across, and like they're saying, they won't take any risks here. You just have to make sure you hang on to that ball. Don't drop it. 36 metres gained off that set, and they will be kicking it deep. That looks long from Milford. Very long, but he can't let it bounce there for Makinson. Has to take it on the full. He's running sideways again. He loves it. Oh, he's been caught around the face by Lafay. He was trying to test out his cheeks, see how stretchy they were. I'm talking about the facial cheeks, I should say. Other than that, it would have been a different kind of game, wouldn't it? And also, England don't want the smoke, and go Toa Samoa in there as well. And now Radley trying to get forward for the English. Now Tompkins, you can see the attacking urgency straight through for the English now. The draw and pass running down the wing. It's going to be a tough kick. He's got to kick inwards. He's got to cut in more, and he does just that. England score. Oh, no. What a game we have got here. That's going to make it 24 points to 26. With a kick to come, with a Makinson who hasn't missed a kick yet in this contest. I feel like I've been for a run. I hate running. And also, this game is wild. And come on, boys, says Rodster. I live in Avondale. And all the Usos' house are going crazy. Let's go, boys. And also, Joe England says Marco. Oh, wow. What a run that is. Absolutely sensational work from the English. And they have been able to run it in this game. It's going to send me to the emergency room so tense. And whoever makes the least mistakes wins time 78 minutes through this game. A great run from, I believe it was George Williams. Found the pass on the outside to Farnworth, who manages to run it in, score his second try. It seems to be if you score one try, you get another straight after. And also too late, Samoa already won, says Makisi. I don't know about that. If this kick goes over from Makinson, it is going to be drawing. And also WDF, what a game, says Daniel Matthews. Exactly right. Anyone who is new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Our goal was to try and hit that 19,500 by the end of the live stream. We smashed that out of the park. Let's see if we can get to 19,600 by the end of this live stream now. We are currently only just over the 50 away. And also, I wonder whose side the ref is on. But Samoa got this, says Detox. And also, we've got there, let's go Samoa, you can do it. Right, the kick to come from Makinson. Like I mentioned, he has kicked everything perfect throughout this matchup. Where's the kick placed? It's about, I'd say, 25 metres out on the angle here for Makinson. A gettable kick, well and truly, for a player of his calibre. He's got it over. And now it's going to make the score 26-26. 1 minute left on the clock. We might be going to golden point, ladies and gentlemen. In this match, it just goes to show the League World Cup can have the most surprising outcomes, says Lone Wolf. Samoa lost by 54 points the first time these two sides played. That was only 3 weeks ago. And they have improved and improved and improved. And now they find themselves going to possibly golden point up against the English. 50 seconds left. I might start drinking again. I'm a Kiwi supporter, says Cindy. And also, come on, Samoa, come on, says the beautiful James. And go deep, boys, says Joseph. England have got possession. They will have the final set of this game unless something drastic happens. And they're loud and obnoxious and they have no respect for the others. And says Marco. And I said, Joe, and let's go England, says D112. And come on, Samoa. I don't think I've ever, I haven't commentated a game that's gone to golden point. That is for sure. But I also haven't seen a game that's gone to golden point in a long time. Now you can hear Samoa well and truly getting behind their side. Same with England, short ball. A penalty here could be massive. But now Whitehead breaks the line, throws the pass. It's a knock on from England. And Samoa will pick it up. They have got one phase here before we go to golden point in this entertaining semi-final. Farmalosi Blue says Extina. And also we've got the F the ref, says Detox. And also eat them up, boys. Let's go Samoa, says the beautiful James. So the chances of this game not going to golden point is going to be pretty much impossible. I think we're going to see a game where it could all be decided. There's the siren. The referee blows it. We go to golden point now, ladies and gentlemen, in the semi-final. They had the full 80 minutes and these two sides could not be split. So the rules of golden point are going to be as follows. First team to score a point wins the semi-final. They will go through to face off against Australia in the final next Sunday morning, 5 a.m. The loser, they will be knocked out, but it certainly won't be from lack of trying because this game has been absolutely insane from the way that these two sides have been going back and forth. But now they do get a little bit of a breather. I should mention they get like 2 or 3 minutes just to sit on the side of the field, try and get their heart rate down below about 200. I need to do the same. My hands are actually shaking. That's calm down, boys. It's I'm not even Samoan or English. Could also be the sleep deprivation, though. It's causing that. And come on, Samoa, the whole Pacific behind you says just saying. And also stop playing the bloody ref, England, says Detox. And also we have got their golden snitch try, says gone. And also we have got their Samoan flags from Māori Whaamalosi Tonga, or Toa, sorry, says Tyrone. And their heart rate and mine. Right. So it's sitting full time at the moment, but there is going to be one more opportunity for both of these sides to get themselves the win. Let's have a moment, says Paya. My fellow Samoan, we already won, says Makesi, and also Samia Bro, says Zaya. And also we were there for a Malosi commentator, says Xtina, and Kiwi Lads, says Frank YouTube. Ask everyone to type Toa Samoa, says Joseph. There, well, I guess the question now, is who is going to win in golden point time? Which way is it going to go? And also, what did you think about the game yesterday, Kiwis and the Kangaroos? I thought it was a pretty solid game. It was actually, for me, match of the competition. Up until this match has taken place. This has to be match of the competition. Going to golden point doesn't get much better than that. But yeah, they are going to have to do the coin toss. So that will determine who has the kickoff. And they will be deciding that extremely soon in this match. Now, the question is, do we see sides going for the drop kick at the goal, going for the field goal, or do we see them going for the try instead? And let's get them thumbs up for Hamish. Some of you need to leave your thumb alone, says Joshua. So yeah, anyone who hasn't already, be sure to leave a like on this live stream. Samoa will be kicking off to England, going from right to left for this one. And also, if you are new, be sure to leave a subscription on this live stream. It has been a massive one. My brain is going to stop working soon if these guys keep on playing the way they are. But that is going to be now kicked off by Samoa in golden point time now at the Emirates Stadium in London. And the crowd have well and truly got their money's worth. Big Tom Burgess gives it the carry at the line. To say that I wasn't anticipating doing 80 minutes of commentary plus extra is an understatement for this one. I didn't expect it to go to Golden Point, but that is where we find ourselves. Chris Hill with the carry forward. Almost a 6 again call. That's the last thing you want to be giving away. Now moving up to the halfway line, like they're saying, England will want to get as close as they can to then be able to attempt the drop goal, but they are too far out currently. Now England, it's a juggle and it's a knock on. Samoa take it. Jerome Luai almost able to break the line, but it's a great tackle made by Mike McMeekin. Now going off to the right. They still have 6 tackles here. This is going to be set up for a Golden Point drop kick attempt maybe, if they decide that they want to, unless they decide that they just want to try and attack. Who's going to be the man who steps up and says, I want to try and win this game for the boys? Looks like they aren't in any hurry here. Joseph Soaliti almost able to go through. Winning a penalty would be even better for them, of course. This is straight out in front. It looks like Milford's in the pocket. It goes to him. The drop kick attempt is charged down. And it's charged down by England, and now they can have a run as well. Oh, this game's too much. Brilliant work from England to charge it down, throws the body on the line for Whitehead, but just taking a little bit too long to take that drop kick attempt there for Toa Samoa. To take a deep breath, big shot from Burgess, knocking back Sewer. And England says, Charmaine, I'm losing my hair, says Paul. Another big run from the English. They're sitting 30 metres out from their own line now. Going off to the right-hand side. 40 out. Forward pass against the English. That was flat as well. It only just narrowly maybe drifted forward. Major scroll says 2000 Coco. And also we have got there, when I hear the beeps and fireworks, then I know who won, says Kaz Ninja. And let's go. Toa says Melee. That charge down. That kick was going over for Milford. That was going down the middle of the posts, and that was going to be a win for the Toa Samoans. But for now, they will still continue to go. And they will go, and they will go some more until they can't go no more. And they go to the short side here. Brian To'o. And I thought, I just realized that wasn't even really a sentence that I just said. But I got very excited. Now Samoa, they might once again look to try and set up for a field goal, although last time it was charged down relatively easily. So we have 3 more tackles here. Luai goes across to Josh Papali'i. Nice tackle made on him. Does a bit of a jiggle, tries to get up off his feet, almost called a 6 again. Now in the pocket this time. It's going to be Stephen Crichton. Can he be a match winner? He sure can. No, has it got it? Yes, he is. It's gone over and Samoa go through to the final for the first time ever in the Rugby League World Cup. The coach is almost in tears. Samoa can't quite believe it. That time the field goal was not stopped. And Stephen Crichton, what a game. That man has had England heartbreak in their own competition, have now been knocked out. And Samoa through to the final. What a game of rugby league. That is match of the tournament by far. And both semi-finals were absolutely sensational. And now we just have to wait till next week. It's going to be Samoa versus Australia in the Rugby League World Cup final. It will be a 5 a.m. kickoff for that game. And yes, I'm in tears, says Paul Thompson there. And well done, Samoa. And you did a scrap to Samoa, Polynesian pride of the South Pacific. Well represented, says Holani. There's so much stress, but so worth it, says 2000s. And there as well, but nonetheless. Now we've got another 2 live streams tonight. How are we going to survive those? And Samoa kick England Mully. And also we look at that Joe from Papua New Guinea, says Lisa, and calming my heart now, says Xtina. Yeah, the hands, it's still going. Still a little bit of shakiness there. My hand looked absolutely huge from that angle. I can promise it's just normal sized. And also we have got the congratulations to Samoa, grabs guitars and sings Lover, Lover. I mean, I don't know that song. I don't know what other songs I could play. I mean, I can play a celebratory. It's going to feel like a Samoan birthday party, that's for sure, with the amount of celebrations going on in the near future. Thank you, brother commentator. Says it was Fui. Oh, that's just moved big time. There's a whole heap of messages that came through. Fui Mono, I believe it is. And thanks, brother legend. Yeah, anyone who is new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 20,000 subscribers, and we are getting there very quickly. At the moment, Melbourne here. And a well done, Samoa and Penrith, says Eddie. And also, we get there. Thanks, Uso, for this live. I'm shaking and just screamed as well. Yeah, it's a massive game for both of these sides. You can see how much it means to the Samoan side. Someone had a drink bottle out there on the field as well. They got that out there pretty quick for the celebratory, I guess, celebrations. Subscribe, bro, says Eddie. Thank you very much, mate. Hugely appreciated. And history in the making, Samoa. Yeah, for the first time, they made it to a quarter. Then they made it for the first time to a semi. Now they've made it to the final for the first time. Can they go all the way to a Samoa and get themselves a monumental victory in the future? I feel like at this stage, I don't know whether my voice is going to last for Argentina versus Wales. It does kick off in about 55 minutes time. Hopefully it will still be there. But we'll have to wait and see. And also, why are my old comments showing up again? Weird, says 2000. I'm screaming, says Lisa. And there in Samoa celebration, says Tamatoa. And also, we have got there, you beauty, Samoa. And also, thank you, brother, says Lisa there. But Samoa, they have won this match 27 points to 26. It was a great performance for me. Player of the match has to go to either Stephen Crichton or Tim Lafai. I could easily see either of those players getting it. In fact, if it was up to me, I'd give it to them both. Hang on, how's that worked? Jerome Luai is player of the match. How did he manage that? I mean, don't get me wrong, he had an all right game. But I think there were players who played a lot better than Jerome Luai in that contest. Also, where's all the English supporters that were here not long ago? Where's all your talk now? Says Laurel. And also, thank you, Viliama. Have a beer, Toa Samoa team. Congratulations. And New Zealand is going crazy right now, says the Notorious. And also, we've got the Australia versus Samoa rubbish. And thanks, brother. Great commentary. And never doubted my people, says it was Eliara. And also, we've got the St. Mary's baby, says Stacey. And go the Toa Samoa. And Jesus screaming is loud here in Mangere, says Tanner. Yeah, it's going to be loud for a long time. I think people are going to be partying all night, I should say. And Tim Lafai, man of the match. Yeah, I think it was Lafai or Crichton for myself. Definitely not Jerome Luai. But I guess, he had an all right game, but I just don't think it was quite to the same level as a couple of the other fellas. And congratulations, Toa Samoa. Crichton redeemed himself for missing the 2 goals in regular time, says Kevin. And also support Luai, says BP. And also we have got there Chahu, says Langi. And also who's your daddy a little bit earlier on. And also long ears maybe, says Blood Fallen. And also we have got there, come on Samoa, you got this. Beat them, Mullis, says Arnie. But nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning into this live stream. It has been a very fun one to do, of course. And it's been an absolutely tremendous occasion to watch these two sides face each other. The comeback of dreams, facing off in the first round. England win it comfortably, then Samoa just build and build and build. And then they knock them out in golden point time. It's a story that could have a movie written about it. But I'm certainly not going to direct it because my heart would still go quickly when we do the reenactment. Nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning in. If you didn't enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We are almost at 19,600 subscribers. And it is all down to you guys hitting that button. And we have got plenty more coming up in the near future as well. But thank you all very much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the commentary. Hope you enjoyed the game. And we will see you all back in about 50 minutes' time for the match between Wales and Argentina. We will see you all for the next one.